Hello guys, it's Girl Got Game and welcome back to Arcade Spirits. How is everyone doing this evening? Hello to Westwood, Ladies First, GG sending you all the good vibes for your new job. Hope it goes well for you. And hello to Sleepy Yuli and Game Dan as well. Good to see you all. And ooh, might get off an hour early because it's a holiday. Hoping that works out for you too, GG. And hello, Sweet Bean Catherine. Good to see you as well. Alright, so, if we all remember, we were in the middle of Funship Reborn or something like that. I'm basically advertising for the arcade. And I was just about to go dancing with my sweet boy TEO. So we're gonna continue on with that. Sorry, Ashley, your Battle Butler costume is amazing though. And hello to you, Emma. Good to see you this evening. Hope you're doing good. Alright, let's get this party started. Hello, also Zachary. Good to see ya.
Hell yeah!
Yes, let's go. Let's go. Bye, Gigi. Teo led the way as we navigated around clusters in the crowd, his boombox carried at his side. Hello, Mara. Glad you're able to make it. There was zigging and zagging through hallways, people and booths. Every step I took, I was more bewildered with the whole event, and the more I felt very, very small in an entire ocean of arcade fans. How was I supposed to inform all these people about Funship Reborn? There is literally no way to get the word out to thousands of gamers. It was going to take a gaming miracle, or at least not a complete and utter failure. Heck, I'd even settle for not getting trampled and having maybe like 10 people show up. Set your expectations low so when something happens you'll be pleasantly surprised. Another family motto. But that's not what I'm about anymore. I'm trying to break the mold. Right? Zachary, how could you leave Teo in the lurch? Although, to be fair, Ashley is pretty awesome. And here we are, my friend. When our race through the maze ended, we were standing in an atrium of sorts. Glass ceilings and walls covered half of the space, letting in a ton of natural light. It was a welcome shock to the system. Working in the arcade business, you rarely have access to windows, and the convention center for Max was no different. Hello, JJ. You're not too late, I just started. You're good. Yeah, I saw that you had to work at 2. Oof. That's rough, Mora. Well, thank you for coming to hang out for a little bit anyways. It's all simple psychology, really. No windows equals no sense of time for people, meaning they spend way more time and money in the arcade because they lose track of it all. At least, that's what Gavin taught me. And I'm pretty sure he knows his science on arcades and the people in them. The atrium is pretty secluded from the rest of the convention. It's quieter than all the hustle and bustle of the main hall. To be honest, Game Dan, I'm not sure. 2 hours for sure. I'm pretty wiped. Da and I did a ton of shopping this afternoon, and I got back like 45 minutes before the stream started. So I didn't get a lot of downtime before we jumped into this. But yeah, I'm hoping for at least 2 hours, but we shall see. And yo, Doc Wildcard, welcome to the stream. Good to see you today. The people are more dispersed here since this location also holds the food court. People are slurping down fruit smoothies and munching on fries while enjoying a break from the craziness that is Max. Don't get me wrong, there are still games out here, just significantly less. And all the games here are dancing games, yeah! We did boring adult shopping stuff. We got paint, we got sanders, we got gardening things. What else did we get? Clothes. We did have a nice lunch date. We had butter chicken poutine at the food court in the mall, which was delightful. I really enjoyed that. And yeah, you know, garbage bags. Soap, that kind of stuff. The shopping for clothes was fun. I got some new tops, so I was quite pleased about that. Ooh, JJ almost got all the achievements already. Whew, nice, nice. Thank you for not spoiling anything. I really, really do appreciate that, but that's awesome that you got through so much of the game. There are a few stages set up around the space, and people are dancing to their heart's content. I see classics like DDR and Itchy, with Showtime stage highlighted in the center.
Hey, pretty great spot, isn't it?
Hey, hey. Yeah, you know it, Zachary. Yeah, it's just a perfectly sized bag for me to carry TEO in. Yeah, basically, Catherine, basically. I can see why you choose this place.
It's Dance Central. Well, not Dance Central by Harmonix, just, you know, Dance Central.
And I think it's the only place big enough for your flash mob.
Hey, keep it quiet. Flash mobs are supposed to be all secret and stuff until it all goes down.
That makes sense. My lips are mum from here on out. Sealed, I mean, him. Oh, really, Mara? I would definitely have loved this, yes.
Good. I can't have you ruining the surprise. But in all seriousness, I really appreciate you being here. It means a lot to me.
Aw, thanks, TEO. Oh, cool. Nice game, Dan.
Cheering me on and just being your amazing self.
I will do that.
I'm honored to call you my friend.
I've been put in the friend zone, no! I mean, aw, TEO, of course. You're a dear and special friend to me. Speaking of being friends, you want to help me get the word out about Funship Reborn? I was hoping you'd volunteer.
For you? I got you. But it'll have to wait until after the flash mob. We should be starting any minute now.
Thanks, appreciate you.
I'm just waiting for my leads to show up.
Well, while I stand next to TEO in the friend zone, I note several familiar faces from the Funplex. It looks like most of the Showtime stage regulars showed up to support TEO. Ooh, nice, Mara. Very, very nice. Awesome. No work, so you're chilling, Gigi. Awesome. Awesome. Most of them are chatting amongst themselves, some playing the various dancing games, while others are waiting for TEO's signal. Speaking of the dancing king himself, TEO looks like a sheepdog that's lost his herd. He's watching the crowds frantically for his friends, and he's mumbling to himself under his breath. He normally has such a calm and collected air about him. This is completely unlike him. TEO? What's up?
Well,
Oh, you know, just worrying about everything collapsing from underneath me. This whole thing won't work unless I have all the group leaders. And right now it's just me and my sister.
Sister? You've never mentioned you had a sister before.
Well, you don't really talk about family much, so I felt it would be impolite to bring it up.
Touché. Your sister is one of the dance leaders?
absolutely.
Oh yeah. Honestly, she's probably a better dancer than I am.
Okay.
She taught me everything I know about dancing, from the chase to the moonwalk.
Is it... No, not chase. Is it chassis? I can't remember how that's pronounced. Blech. Yeah, Emma, I hope he doesn't get stood up either.
When I was a kid, I would watch her dance recitals and be in complete awe. Every turn, step, and movement done with absolute elegance. I can't even come close to comparing to my sister. I'm awful.
Hold up just a minuet. TEO rolls his eyes and lets out an exasperated sigh at my cool dancing pun. It's a pretty good dancing pun. You're way more talented than all the others that dance at the Funplex. That's why they chose you as their leader. They look up to you so much for more than teaching new dogs old tricks.
You're kind, Crystal. But what you don't understand is that Showtime stage is completely different than traditional dance.
You lost me. Like, we were walking along the same point there, but then I spotted a candy store and ran off. That's how lost I am. Dang.
With Showtime Stage, you're forced to move within a finite box. Finite box. Can't glide across a dance floor or jump as high as you want in a grand jeté. While it looks very similar, it's restrictive. Dance is all about freedom of expression, and you don't have that as much in Showtime Stage. While I'm not the best dancer, I am good at one thing.
What's that?
Games.
Exactly.
Games with dancing elements in them, to be exact. Funny enough, my sister doesn't even play dancing games. She's terrible at them, in fact. But she's helped me figure this whole flash mob out, and if it doesn't work, I'm going to be mortified. How bad will it look if 300 people are all prancing around out of sync?
Teo holds his hands up to his face in horror, much like the Scream painting. Ah. When I look at his hands, I can see them shaking. I can hold them for you. He's doing his best to keep together, but if I don't find a way to calm him down, he's going to break. Yeah, I'm like, I think a hug might be too far. I don't know. I'm not gonna do talk him down. Yeah, I'm like, boldness or dancing? Boldness or dancing? Eee! Okay, I'm gonna flip a coin! With the head, I'm going to hug him. With the tails, I'm gonna dance. Hiya! Heads! Boldness. Alright, Teo, prepare for the glomp. Nothing makes me feel more at ease than a hug. Just being comforted is enough to make all my worries melt away. Maybe that's all Teo needs. Do you need a hug? Can I give you a hug? Yay! He's into the hug! Woohoo!
Yes, please. I thought you'd never ask.
Yes! Exactly, Gigi. The coin hath spoken and has never led me astray. I open my arms and give Teo a friendly hug. Well, okay, fine. I can feel his whole body relax, and he lets out a big, long sigh.
Oh. If this is all it takes, I should be worried more often to get more of these crystal hugs.
Yeah! Exactly, ladies first. Teo looks way more relaxed now. He's laughing and smiling like he normally does. Huzzah!
Thank you.
Thanks. I'm so ready for this now. Oh, Crystal, can you excuse me for a minute? I see my peeps.
I nod and he dashes off towards a group of people. They're all huddled together, and when Teo approaches, they all give him hugs and high fives. Everyone is in great spirits as they're getting ready for the big moment. Teo grabs his boombox from where he left it earlier and makes his way up to the main stage. As soon as his foot touches the platform, the Funplex crew who had commandeered Showtime Stage quickly springs into action. One of them runs behind the Showtime Stage cabinet and unplugs it from the wall. The bouncy Europop that was playing is replaced with dead silence. A collective gasp comes from the atrium. The other crew member pulls out a microphone from a nearby pack and hands it to Teo. He plugs the cord into the back of his boombox and brings it in close to his mouth.
Max! Are you ready for me to rock your body?
Oh, such crowd! There are cheers from the crowd as all the dancers are ready to get on with the flash mob. The delight of the crowd is feeding Teo's energy and he's gulping it up.
Don't turn away, not even for a second.
Teo looks directly at me and blows a kiss my way. Woo! Oh, hey, new pose. Awesome.
Watch me now.
Teo begins with a snap and everyone falls into place. As Teo moves his body, everyone in the audience starts to mimic him. Slowly, more people join in, group of people after group of people. Soon, the entire room is dancing, bobbing and moving together like a school of fish. But way more upbeat and not getting eaten by sharks. The music pumps into the atrium and everyone is feeling it. TEO leads the flash mob from the stage and he's putting his entire spirit in. He's smiling from ear to ear as he hits every beat with utter precision. The con-goers who aren't participating in the flash mob have pulled out their phones and are recording the whole thing. Gamers are exchanging gossip and taking pictures. I'm sure I'll be reading all about this all over the social media. Actually, I should probably post something about this on our face wall. I pull out my phone like everyone else and snap a few pics and video clips. The flash mob itself didn't last more than a few minutes. And in a dramatic end, TEO jumps off the stage and into the crowd. The people immediately part for TEO as he strolls deeper into the middle of the masses. The same Funplex crew members that helped earlier are following TEO with his boombox. Once TEO makes it to the center of the crowd, he motions for his friends to put it down. Aw, is the pose over? Yes, Game Dan, I am a fan of the new pose, I will admit. Once again, he brings the mic up.
Well, did you like it?
And once again, cheers erupt from the throng of dancers. TEO claps along with all the bystanders.
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you. Max, you are too sweet. You know, I couldn't have done this whole thing without the help of my friend Crystal.
Oh heck, Doc Wildcard, you're right. My score is over 9,000. Huzzah! More clapping and shouting, only this time it's... for me?
She gave me encouragement when I needed it most. Crystal, why don't you come here for a minute?
Me? Yeah, one hug and she's the hero. I mean, I'll take it. I point to myself.
No, the other Crystal standing behind you. Get your buns over here.
I feel a couple of people lightly push me towards TEO. Hey, it's a me. Hesitantly, I made my way over to him. It was weird to be surrounded by that many people, but being next to TEO made me feel comfortable about the whole situation. Man, I am tall in this. Very tall. I'm like taller than TEO. It's good to have backup.
Everyone, give it up for Crystal.
More happy people cheer for me.
Now, I really want you all to listen to her. Like, really listen. It's an important announcement.
TEO hands me the mic and leans in next to me, whispering in my ear.
You wanted help with Funship Reborn, right? Well, you've got the floor. Go ahead and tell everyone about it.
Great. Looking out at the masses, my chest felt tight and I could feel a bead of sweat run down my back. What do you mean it's just perspective? Let me live my dream. GG. TEO smiled at me earnestly, waiting for me to speak to everyone. This was it, wasn't it? This is what I had been asking for, to go out and do something for myself. I couldn't back down now. I had to do this for myself. I was going to prove to myself that I am not a duplication of my family. I can break the mold! That's how you're gonna start? Okay, good.
Huh?
I took a deep breath and mustered every ounce of confidence I could find hiding within. I took the mic in my hand, blinked once, and began to speak. Oh yeah, Emma, I'd be absolutely terrified. How's everyone enjoying their Max? A good amount of wooing and cheering came from those around me. Step 1, always get the audience on your side. Yeah, same JJ. Very envious. What about that flash mob, though? Fantastic, right? I know you all are having such a great time, and why let it end after today? Next weekend, Francine's Arcade Funplex at the Twin Pines Mall is going to be putting on a special event, and it's going to be one hell of a time. It's called Funship Reborn, and we need your help to make it as good, if not better, than Max. Teo leans in to play the part of my co-MC.
Sure.
You had me at special event. Tell me more.
The Funplex is a growing and humble arcade, but packed with the best games around and the best gamers around. It's our first big event, and we need your help to make it rock. We're having a Fist of Discomfort tournament, an exhibition event to break the world record High School of Moopy's Magical Maze, high score competitions on every game in the arcade all day long, and we'll be revealing a brand new mystery game, a rarity you won't believe.
But that's not all, right, Crystal?
Nope! Showtime Stage is a huge part of the Funplex, and we owe Teo our thanks to that. As you know, he's cultivated this community to what it is today. And to celebrate that, we want to offer the exclusive event to all you dancers out there. The special dancing event at Funship Reborn will be... Drum roll, please. Teo starts slapping his hands on his thighs to imitate a drum. Okay. What is this gonna be? Oh, what did Dan say? It's true. JJ, you are still taller than me by 3 inches, so congratulations. Let's see. A live DJ? A tournament? I'm leaning towards either DJ or tournament. I don't think Gavin would be very happy about free play. I think he would take me into the employees lounge and be like, girl? You want to talk right now? Yeah. Yeah, Gavin would be so pissed. I'm gonna flip my coin. Again. I'm gonna flip my coin. I'm leaning more towards tournament, though. Although you're right, like, Gavin would also have words about the DJ, because that does cost money. I'm gonna flip, though. The coin has not stared me wrong before. Heads for tournament, tails for DJ. The SpongeBob fish hand clutching your collar. You what? Yeah! Alright, the coin hath spoken that it shall be heads, a Showtime Stage tournament. Let it be written. We can't just have one tournament at Funship Reborn. I know how competitive those dancers get. We can do an official side tournament and have a cash prize with all the buy-in money. Gavin probably won't mind. It's perfect. My diet Dr. Kelp. Yes. Oh. We can't let all those fighting gamers get all the fun tournaments, can we? Yeah! Alright. At Funship Reborn, we are going to have our very own Showtime Stage tournament. With prizes! Another roar from everyone in the atrium. It's so loud that I swear the windows shook.
Fantastic! Everything you said sounds just amazing. I know I'll be there.
Yes. Wonderful, and I hope to see all of your faces out there next weekend. I point to as many people around me as I can. There were several more shouts, and then, naturally, the crowd started to disperse. Huzzah! We did it! As Teo and I were cleaning up after the flash mob, my phone in my pocket started going off. At first it was just a couple of vibrations, but before I could realize what was happening, my phone started seizing. What the... I pulled my phone from my pocket, and when I looked at it, the Funplex's face wall had over 1,000 likes! Nice! Yeah, for real, ladies first, she killed that for being put on the spot. No, really, what the hell?
Can I interrupt? I might have borrowed the pictures and video clips you snapped earlier, and applied the proper hashtags and links to the Funplex's social media accounts.
Good work.
Since the content went live, activity on the Funplex's face wall has increased 700%. The buzz about Funship Reborn is off the scale. Note to self, invent a new scale.
I quickly scanned my own face wall, and even people I knew who weren't arcaders were talking up a storm about it. I also heard people around me discussing it.
I can't wait till next weekend. That Funship Reborn thing sounds like a blast.
I am totally going to that Funplex place.
Otaku Rando? What's this mystery game they mentioned? It was great to hear all the buzz around the atrium, and Iris really helped with the social media aspect. I can't believe it was that easy.
Sometimes that's all it takes. That was great fun, but I'm totally exhausted.
Me too.
But you didn't dance.
Hey, I faced my fears in front of several hundred people. If that's not exhausting, then I don't know what is. Plus, I'm hungry.
You could always go over to one of the food vendors and pay $12 for overly salted french fries.
Well, there goes my appetite. Where's my pizza bagels?
You know, Gavin and Naomi are running a pop-up arcade for the Funplex, along with some other local arcades in Hall B. Could always pop by there for a breather with some friends. How about I meet you there later? I need to debrief with the other leaders first.
Sounds good. Be seeing you. Alright. I wave bye to TEO as I make my way toward Exhibit Hall B, on the lookout for Gavin's serious face or Naomi's kind one. Sounds good. That's a good point, Zachary. I didn't think about that. That would be a pretty full arcade. Let's see. Exhibit Hall B. It very much resembles Exhibit Hall A, where I started my day. Industry types, dealers, swag, crowds. But there's definitely more actual arcade games here, as local places have set up pop-up arcades all over the place. It's hard to notice the smaller displays with the giant, garish Deco's Palace display eating up the center, but I managed to crawl my way around the edges to find the back of... Oh gosh, why did I just blank on your name? I'm thinking of Ashley, not Ashley. I'm so sorry, girl. I've forgotten your name. Interesting angle, though. Well now, pretty much everybody else in the crew, save for Francine. TEO and Ashley are still off hanging out with their respective communities. I've got some time. Maybe I can bend someone's ear. Meanwhile, let's see what everybody's doing right now. Oh boy. Naomi, thank you. I was like, Francine's the old lady, Ashley's the cosplayer, there's B, Naomi. Okay. Gavin's reading the news, bored out of his mind. Naomi's fixing up a busted Galaga. She could use a break. Percy's idly playing a round of Nibbler. Nice. Queen Bee is between matches in her tournament. The way this is set up, it looks like Percy's got a joystick coming out of Queen Bee's butt, and I'm not sure how I feel about that, but... shoot. I would like to see who I have the least affection points with. I don't know if there's a way for me to do that, though. Is there a way to access that when you're in... Yeah, usually it would be the score, but the score is gone because I have choices up now. So I'm like, yeah, is there... There's preferences, prizes... I don't see a way to access it now, and I can't scroll back. No. I can look at history. I mean, I could load my last save, pick the same option, and then the score will come back. I think I might just do that, because I'm... Oops. Hold on a second.
Hell yeah!
Alright, there we go. Alright, looks like it's Queen, since Ashley's not around. Okay. So... Queen. Talk to me, girl. Queen Bee looks stressed out, just loitering around, not playing games. Hey,
Oh, hey, kid. How's Max treating you?
Decently. And you? You look kind of frazzled. Zachary, I'm sorry about Ashley. I'm sorry. Who?
Well.
Me?
I'm totally okay. Well... Yeah, okay. No, I'm in the loser's bracket.
Meaning...
The big FOD tournament they're hosting here at Max. I advanced from pools, but I'm in the loser's bracket. If I lose one more match, I'm out. Finished. Dead. A loser!
I get it. I get it.
Right now, I'm just sitting around waiting to be called up for my next match, trying not to worry and failing miserably. It sucks. It seriously sucks.
Allow me to provide a service to our valued customer and distract you then. Want to talk?
Yeah, sure. Why the beep? Not.
We amble on around behind the Funplex display to a neat little corner wedged between two other industry booths. A good spot for a quietish chat.
Look, don't worry about me, okay? This sort of stress is healthy. A good competitor feeds off stress as nourishment, grows strong, powerful.
Ah.
I've been in the loser's bracket before and gotten all the way to the finals. Tournaments are my thing.
Frankly, it's when you aren't worried that you make mistakes. You get cocky, overconfident. You screw up.
You? Cocky? Never.
Cocky as a defensive mechanism is different from cocky out of apathy. You steel yourself with one, you let important things slip with the other. You feel me, kid? I don't think I could have boundless confidence if I tried.
I like the top one a lot. Yeah, for sure, Gigi. Loser's bracket is a mind game for sure. And yes, Zachary. Our tastes do live on opposite ends a lot of the time. Ah, well. Yeah, that's true, Westwood. It does sound cocky. I'm gonna go for it. I think I get it. You fix yourself squarely in the mindset that you can destroy all comers, and it gives you the mojo you need to actually do it. So, having a good day or a bad day, you want to go in assuming you'll rock the world. Yeah!
Nailed it! Oh, I'll make a champion of you yet, kid. Well, a champion floor attendant.
I'll take it. Event manager.
Whatevs.
What, and you're not stressed at all, huh? Well... Oh, yeah, JJ. We're similar most of the time. Yeah, that's true, actually. That is true. And thank you, Clover. And by the way, hello if I missed you earlier in chat. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, right, Westwood. You can't go wrong as long as you pick the top option.
Yeah, okay, I'll admit it. Things have been stressful with streaming lately.
Oh? How so? Tell me all the deets, girls.
Because with esports streaming, everything has to be perfect all the goddamn time. It's not like you, where if you miss a stray gum wrapper or the plexiglass isn't polished to a shine, Gavin will let it slide.
Clearly you haven't worked for Gavin.
Okay, Francine will let it slide. Look, I'm not a metaphor person.
My point is, when you're a public figure, an esports competitor, a streamer, an internet sensation, you gotta hustle. 100% hustle. 110% hustle.
Gotta live that grind.
You only see folks like me and TEO from backstage. You aren't watching from the audience. Different situation entirely there. There's no room for error. If one thing is wrong, I'll get punished for it, one way or another. If not by the chat, which constantly seeks my blood and salty tears,
Dang.
then by my own team. They're always evaluating my performance.
By the way, everybody, thank you for not constantly seeking my blood and salty tears. I appreciate it.
Things go badly enough, my viewer count goes down, and I could lose my sponsorship. Then everything.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to have the stress of being an esports streamer. I can't imagine. Damn.
Damn indeed. You see what I mean?
Why put yourself through all this? Yeah, that's true, Gigi. That's why I'm not an esports, so we're good. No problem, Mara. Let's see. That's true. Me and Queen are very different streamers. Yeah, how close do I want to get to the Queen here? I know it's a basic answer, but I'm also curious. I'm torn between 3 and 1. Yeah, coin. Alright. Heads top option, tails bottom option. Hiya! Ah, tails. Yo girl, tell me about your problems. I can't imagine being under all that stress and pressure all the time. I feel for Queen Bee. I really do. Yeah, lots of coin flipping because my brain is mush. I'm just like, I don't know, coin? Make all my choices for me. Isn't streaming supposed to be fun? That sounds like the opposite of fun. Hey, she liked it. Good.
Oh, it's still plenty fun. It's just that recently I've been pushing myself that extra mile to really make Queen Bee stand out from the rest. That's hard work, you know? And with your big tournament coming up, it's got me working overtime, practicing, so I can really mop up the local scrubs with style.
That all makes sense. But you have to take time for yourself and relax.
Easier said than done. I know streamers who take a week off, go on vacation or something, and their subs drop off the face of the earth.
Yeah, I've known quite a few streamers that have talked about that problem. I feel so bad for them, because they're like, I feel like I can't stop. If I take a moment for myself, I'm just watching my sub count go down and just stressing about it, so I don't even get to relax on vacation because I'm just stressing knowing, oh, my subs are leaving me. Ugh. Okay, good to know, Zachary. I likely won't upset Teo's lead. That's good to know.
But I also know burnout's a serious thing. I do need to take breaks. And if I'm gonna relax, you should follow that same advice, kid.
Huh?
You're running all over this place pushing your event. I get that this is a big deal for you, in the same way training for it is a big deal for me. But take some me time alongside the you time, you know? I mean you me, and you. Me you. I mean, beep it, you know what I mean.
I do got you, Catherine. I appreciate that very much, thank you. The two of us go our separate ways, her to rejoin the tournament, me to catch up with Teo and Ashley again back at the mini Funplex. You me, you, me, me. My current status, sitting and enjoying it. Wow, who would have known? It took a few minutes of searching and stalking, but eventually I found an open seat in the pop-up arcade. While the sit is satisfying, the rest of everything else is miserable. My feet are sore from walking all over, and I don't remember the last time I ate. I feel dehydrated, and I have a slight headache from all that noise. Oh, that's not good. And there are still 4 more hours of Max left. Girl, you gotta get yourself some water at the very least. Oh, if Gavin saw me in my current state. Leaning back, arms at my side, completely exhausted. I can picture it clearly. He'd be looming over me with his dark, unfettered eyes. He would lean in close and frown. Grumbling, he'd say, "Crystal, may I remind you, these seats are for patrons only." I audibly sigh just thinking about it. As luck would have it, though, Gavin and Naomi are huddled over the Galaga cabinet trying to figure out why the monitor is not working. Freedom. My buns are experiencing the best freedom has to offer. And while my body feels like it could collapse at any moment, I feel good about it. Right? Getting the word out about Funship Reborn was great. Seeing people's face light up with excitement is why I'm really here. Plus, watching Teo inspire the crowd was an added bonus. His energy is infectious. I smiled to myself. The pain in my heels and the grumbling in my tummy. Worth it! While enjoying the respite, I let my eyes close for a moment. And of course, the second I do that, I hear footfalls closing in. Oh, hello, you two. Good to see you. Actually, Westwood, there are a few streamers that stream with no commentary. They just put in their titles that it's a no commentary stream. I don't know if there's any really big ones, but you totally could stream without talking if you wanted to. And yeah, Game Dan, it's probably a good idea to have fun be the main reason you're streaming, and just always keep that in mind, even if you do become successful. Not to let that sidetrack you from the fact that fun should always be first and foremost.
There you are, Crystal!
We've been looking all over for you.
But we were specifically going to meet back up here, at the Funplex pop-up arcade.
Yes, but we didn't expect you to be tucked in the darkest corner of the arcade.
I'm hiding from Gavin. He'll put me to work if he sees me.
Hiding behind the pinball machines is probably not the smartest choice then. You know how much he loves pinball.
Every spare moment he thinks no one is watching him is spent getting that high score.
I have so many candid pictures on my phone of him playing pinball.
You have to show me. Like, right now.
Yes! His concentration face is so cute.
Before I can even react, Ashley has her phone out and is scrolling through pictures of Gavin. Ahem. Both look up at me guiltily. Don't we have more important matters? Max is over in a few hours and we will have a lot of work left to do.
You're right, Crystal. Please don't tell Gavin.
Your secret is safe with me. Also, I may need to look at those later. For science.
Yeah, for science. Got it.
Right. So, business time. I think I got something.
Go on.
I have a friend, and she's an indie arcade developer. The new title she's been working on is amazing. It's got co-op, it's got competition. It's got magical schoolgirls.
Go on.
Now you're talking.
It's got it all.
Wait, I'm pretty sure I've heard of this game. Is it called Magical Moon Cuties?
Yeah, that's the one. And she's thinking about premiering it at Funship Reborn.
Oh my gosh!
It would be cooler than cool.
It sounds interesting enough. Might make for another fun game for people to play.
Definitely. My friend is somewhat renowned and
Renowned? Not renowned? Renowned? Is that right?
somewhat renowned in the indie scene, and the game's been in development for years. I'm sure it would create some buzz, at least.
Are you kidding, Teo? We'd be the talk of the arcade world.
I do like being the talk of world-sized things. Let's go check it out. I stand up, invigorated by the news. As I start walking back toward the hall with Teo, I hear a call from behind me.
Wait!
I turn around and see Ashley standing there fidgeting. Her green eyes are darting back and forth nervously. Ashley?
I, too, have a plan.
She motions for us to come back towards her, which we do.
Huh?
Yeah, Game Dan, they explained what Max stood for, but I can't remember. It was in the last stream. I'm pretty sure it's a play on PAX, though, because there's like Max East and Max West.
What's your idea, Ashley?
She puts an arm around Teo and the other one around me, huddling the three of us together.
So, what I am proposing might not be the most legal course of action.
Do I even want to know?
You've seen the huge monitors hanging from the ceiling in the middle of all the major halls, right?
How could I miss them? They're constantly bombarding us with ads and false hopes of high-quality convention food.
No matter how amazingly tempting that $9 hot dog looks on the big screen, don't even think about it.
Exactly my point. Everyone is looking at it. I know a way to sneak into the back area. All we have to do is break into the main communication center and upload the flyer Crystal made into the rotation.
Whoa!
You want to do what?
Shh! Keep your voice down, Teo! Unless you want to get arrested for being an accomplice. It's a genius plan. Everyone at the Max will see our name in lights.
Okay, so yeah, that's a less than legal way of getting the word out. But I have to admit, you've got me intrigued. And it'd definitely work, but I don't know.
Trust me!
What about?
Of course, we need to go in disguise. I'm already nicely disguised. But Crystal would need to switch into something way more distracting.
Why more distracting exactly?
To distract from your face, of course. I mean, it's a very good face. Why would anyone want to be distracted from it? I know I certainly wouldn't.
Okay. Also, I love Teo's expression right now.
What I'm trying to say is people will remember the costume, not the person wearing it. I've got the perfect maid costume for you. It's from Melee Maidens, the same thing my costume's from.
A maid costume. You want to put me in a maid costume?
It'll be fun! And just the ticket for keeping people from recognizing you. But if you don't want to do it, that's fine. I suggest going with Teo instead and letting me take care of the advertising myself. It's cool. I can do it. Totally up to you. Though I think you'd look super cute as a maid.
Let's not forget about magical moon cuties. I'd suggest you come with me instead. Far safer.
Both options are valid, honestly. Splashy advertising would certainly drive foot traffic, even if getting it up there would be dodgy. Importantly, Iris could help us do it safely without anyone noticing. Safer than Ashley going off on her own to try this inadvisable stunt. But a highly anticipated indie title might do the trick. and result in far less jail time. Oh, man, I would love to do the maid thing. Sounds amazing. And I do have to work on Ashley's stuff, but I'm smooching my boy. I want to see all the TEO things, so I'm sorry, Ashley. In a future life, I will go through with this plan, and I will look forward to it. I promise. Hold on to that maid outfit. I'll be back. Ashley, you got this. You don't need any help from me. Honestly, I don't feel like getting carted off to jail today. It's not on my scheduled agenda. Plus, I'm pretty sure Ashley can handle breaking and entering all by herself. And yes, I do realize how wrong that sounds, even in my own head. That's fair, Zachary, that's fair. I bet you've seen plenty of heist anime. So much that you can sneak into the Natural History Museum and steal the world's biggest Fabergé egg in the middle of the day. I got like 12 bobby pins holding this wig on. I won't let you down. I know you won't, and please, try to be careful. Ashley smiles wildly before prancing off into a crowd of arcade folk.
You can stop worrying, Crystal. Ashley knows exactly what she's doing.
That's good. That's why I'm worried.
Fair enough. Well, shall we go see a lady about an indie game?
We shall. Lead the way, monsieur. As we left the pop-up and traveled deep into the halls of Max, people kept stopping us to say hello to TEO. We'd be happily on our merry little way and then get interrupted by a random person. Oh man, it's TEO! How are you doing?
Great. But hey, we are on our way to meet with someone. Let's catch up later.
Cool. Laters! And this happened every couple minutes. Walking through the convention floor was like walking through a field of landmines, where instead of explosions, it was uncomfortable introductions to people I will probably never see again. Eventually, TEO leads me back to a section of arcade games hidden behind all the major companies' booths, near where he held his dance flash mob. Hey, Pat, it's good to see you. It's going good so far. How's your day going? Hope it's going good. What they set up here is mostly reminiscent of the rest of Max. Arcade cabinets are closely lined up side by side, making several aisles for gamers to aimlessly wander down. I would have expected to be more used to pushing my way through throngs of crowds by now, but nope. TEO and I force our way through huddled masses of chittering conversations. As I look around at all the different arcade games that surround us, I notice something's off. There are exactly 0 titles that I actually recognize. No Dig Dug, Gauntlet, nor Street Fighter. Not even a hint of a pinball game. I was starting to get concerned. TEO, where in Max are we?
This is the Indie Mega Arcade. Well, originally they called it the Indie Mega Arcade Expo, but then IMAX sued them.
The what? That doesn't explain anything to me. What are all these weird games? I understand nothing. What was that noise? Uh-huh.
If you'll hush those alluring lips of yours for a second, I'd be more than happy to explain.
Okay. Oh, TEO, I believe the best way to hush my lips is with yours. Now Crystal's getting it. Enough of this friendship nonsense. Which is exactly what I wish I was brave enough to say. I'm deceased. That's great. But instead, the sloppy words that fell from my mouth were... Okay, I'm hushing now. Totally and completely hushed.
Thanks, love. Now, where was I? Ah, yes. The Indie Mega Arcade is a huge area of Max that showcases all the new and upcoming indie arcade games. Indie developers get a chance to show off their stuff, get useful feedback, and maybe get a few people interested in their game along the way. That's the dream of the indie dev, to make a game that people enjoy playing.
I really don't know much about the indie arcade scene, admittedly. Working at the Funplex offers me a crash course in arcade culture. Every day I'm learning about completely new aspects. Oh really, Gigi? Awesome! Yes, Crystal and Molly are finally morphing into one. It does make perfect sense to have an indie game scene, I just never realized that it existed.
It's pretty amazing, actually. A community of people who share ideas and a passion. Can't afford mass production runs of games, but they've got a lot of heart, you know. They can't crank out a box for every arcade on Earth, but indie developers are free to make whatever type of game they want. No pressure from a big-name company either. Complete and utter creative freedom. Really, anyone can make a game if you put your mind to it. In fact, I bet even you, Crystal, can make an arcade game. What say you?
My game would be spectacular. Don't we have other things to focus on right now? Yeah, I've toyed with the idea. I kinda like the top one. You know, it's the whole you, me, you argument. Game 10. Who is who? Was the chicken first or the egg? I've always been the idea gal. Ever since I was a kid, I've been dreaming up game ideas. Like the zombie-themed fighter, or a train-driving racer. I got tons of them, just waiting to be turned into a fully fledged game. I used to draw out intricate arcade game levels on paper, too. Being surrounded by hard-working individuals at the Funplex only enriched that fantasy. I mean, I can't code or draw, but I can always dream up new ideas. TEO, you don't even know. I've got so many ideas swimming in my head for a game.
Oh yeah? What would you make first?
I would make... Oh, that's good, Pads. That's good. And yes, I enjoy the humor in this game too. I forgot to comment on that. Yeah, I mean, one is on brand for me. I also like super cute puzzle games. I didn't even read the bottom one yet. Roguelike procedurally generated open world twin stick platformer with loot boxes. Boo! Boo on your loot boxes. Get out of here. I want to smooch. I don't know exactly how a romance arcade game would work, but I'm all about creating new genres. I was thinking some sort of game where you can date and romance people. Call it a dating sim. What do you think? Alright, Tails in for it.
Yes.
Also, it takes place in an arcade. A game about arcade romance in an arcade. I think you might be onto something here.
Yes.
Really, the core of the game would take an in-depth look at all the different aspects of arcade communities and how they function and interact with each other.
Yes. A bit slow for a coin-op arcade game, but...
Also, plenty of kissing and touching butts. Yeah! Crystal gets it!
Ah! Okay, now you are speaking my language, which is...
The language of love and butts. Too easy.
I like it.
All right.
Well, if you ever get super bored of being an arcade event manager, I can hook you up with all the proper people to launch your second career.
What do you mean?
Oh, I have some friends who make arcade games for a living.
Some friends? As soon as I said it, I became overtly aware of the situation. Since we stepped foot into the Indie Mega Arcade, people have been waving and nodding to TEO. Not to mention all those people stopping us on the way to get over here. and all the people supporting Teo's flash mob. I'd say more than some friends. You're a popular guy.
What? Come on, that's silly.
Is it? He waves his hand, waving off the very notion that I know to be true. Everyone knows who he is, and I had no idea. Teo's always been such a crowd pleaser at Showtime stage, but I guess his popularity spread to all facets of his life. Dance champion and indie arcade scene champion, huh?
I try to keep my friends' circles pretty separate. Sometimes it's not always perfect, and they tend to overlap. You know, like a Max.
Is he blushing right now? I think my boy might be blushing.
But hey, it's got upsides. All my friends are here. The biggest downside of Max is just so hard to see everyone. I never get to spend enough time with them, you know? I got friends here in the Indie Mega Arcade. I got my Funplex crew. I got the dancing community. I just can't see them all. And when I can't see them, I feel like I let them down. I hate having to choose between them. Once again, I've failed my friends. You know, it's a surprise anyone still talks to me anymore.
Aww. Teo sighs heavily. His mood shifted from excitement to utter solace. This is the second time I've seen Teo show such anxiety today. Life is not all rainbows and puppies, is it? I can relate to his feelings, though. I've dealt with my own insecurities in my own life. My family notably, and even getting my current job. Sad Teo is worse Teo. As his friend, I must fix this. You can't please everyone. Allow me to boost your ego. You haven't let me down. Yes, Catherine, evil Dolly. Penny, chip, and use napkin. Nice SpongeBob reference, Zachary. Yeah, like... I do like 3. I like 1 or 3. Because I'm like, it's not an ego thing. And I don't know what she's gonna do by, like, boosting his ego. 1 or 3, 1 or 3. Should I go back to the coin? Alright, I'm gonna do heads or tails again. Heads for the top, tails for the bottom. Huzzah! Tails! Number 3. You haven't let me down, boo. Teo has been working so hard for everyone else's sake. For my sake, too. He gives so much and asks for nothing in return. Without you, none of this would be possible. Hey! And another blush! Yes.
Huh? What do you mean?
This morning I thought the end was nigh, but once I met up with you and Ashley, a calm washed over me. Heck, I couldn't have spread the word about Funship Reborn all by myself. You've been a real help in getting the word out.
It was nothing, really. I live to help my friends out.
Yeah, we should all take a shot every time I flip a coin. At the rate I'm going. We're all gonna get alcohol poisoning. Sheesh. But at least it is like... It's really on tonight, that coin. Thank you, coin. I've seen so many of your friends stop and say hello to you. Plus, they completely understood when you told them you were busy. Not one left without a smile on their face. They really care about you.
You know what, Crystal? You're right.
The more I hang out with Teo, the more I learn about him. It's always something new and something unexpected. And the more I want to get to know him. Let's bring this back around to why we're here. How did you get involved in the indie arcade scene anyway?
Through Michelle, the indie developer I want you to meet. I met her a few years ago at a previous Max. I was hanging out with my crew near the dancing games and she stopped by to play around. Since she was new to the scene, I struck up a conversation with her. Much like when I met you.
Ah, so there was plenty of flirting then.
I cannot help myself when surrounded by such beautiful, wonderful people. But you, Crystal, are by far the most incredible person to waltz into my life.
I am a puddle. I just melted to the Max show floor. Crystal, pick yourself up. We're not done yet. Someone please call Life Alert. I've fallen. I can't get up. Girl, stop. Why have you become me? Oh no, this is all my fault. Must regain composure. And Michelle makes indie arcade games?
She's only one of the coolest and most prolific arcade developers in the industry today. She's worked on several big-name indie games, and when she's not working, she's speaking all over the world about arcade development.
Color me impressed. Sounds like Michelle is the sort of influential person who could really help with Funship Reborn.
She really is.
Oh, hey! You're so cute looking. My goodness. Hello. Wonder what your voice is. What do I want to do for you? Michelle. I feel like she would have like a kind of deeper voice, maybe? I don't know. I'm what now, Mateo Alvarez?
Oh, Michelle, only the worst person I've ever met.
As to be expected from somebody of your caliber.
Touché. I was just looking for you, by the way.
Well, I'm glad I found you then. What's on your mind?
I wanted to introduce you to Crystal.
Nice to meet you. The pleasure is mine. It took me a second, but Michelle totally looks like... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You aren't perchance also a federal agent. This is it. I'm doomed. It was a setup. I'm about to be renditioned to a CIA black site. Who, me? No way. Although my sister, well, I can neither confirm nor deny what she does for a living. I see, okay, that makes sense, gotcha. I'm gonna shut up now and focus on arcade stuffs. Yeah, probably for the best.
I think what Crystal is trying to say is that you seem to have a very confident and authoritative expression. That's all.
Yep, that's exactly what I meant. Got it on the nose. Thanks, Teo. Sure, okay, let's go with that. Anyway, I spoke with Teo earlier in the day, and he told me you had a business proposition. Consider me all ears.
Allow me to elaborate. Crystal here was recently appointed as the event manager for the Funplex.
Congrats! That's a cute little mom-and-pop place where Teo gets his groove on, right? I would categorize it as more like a grandma and grandpa kind of arcade. It's not the fanciest one out there, but it's got heart. I like an arcade with a good heart. It reminds me of my youth. The good old days when you walk into your home away from home, quarter up and enjoy the company. But I digress, getting too swept up in memories. Tell me more about the proposal.
Crystal is putting on a special event at the Funplex called Funship Reborn. It's a celebration of the arcade scene.
Oh, I will. We're going to have high score competitions, esports stuff, mystery game reveals, the works. I'm going all out on it.
And Teo, I take it you're doing a dance event as well?
He is, but it'd be great if we could add one more thing to the list. Maybe the premiere of a new indie game?
Le gasp! Could you possibly mean my game, Magical Moon Cuties?
Oh, hi, Verly! Oh, I'm so sorry you're not feeling good. Thank you for popping in to say hi. I hope you feel better soon. If you'll allow us the honors.
Have I given you the elevator pitch yet?
All I know is there are magical schoolgirls, and I'm intrigued.
It's a competitive cooperative puzzle game, where people have to work together to match all the magical orbs before their opponents can. Think 3-player magical drop, but with combo attacks. Everyone plays as a different adorable magical schoolgirl, hence the cuties part. That sounds better than the last time I heard it.
Right? I'm pretty excited to share magical moon cuties to the world. I've mostly been doing some very selective demos for media outlets today, but so far the general public hasn't been allowed to play it. I'm looking for the perfect place and time to release it. Big publicity would mean I might land a manufacturing contract or a publisher, so I could do a wide release. Funship Reborn might be a good choice for that, but I'm going to need a little more convincing. What else you got? Okay, Crystal, don't blow this. And by don't blow this, I mean make a save. I want your magical girl cuties. I could pay you an exposure, you know, like that sweet, sweet exposure. Oh, migraines. I feel you there. I also get chronic migraines. Those are horrible. So, sending good vibes your way. Hope that heals up for you soon. Ugh. I find mine are usually worse in the spring and fall with the up and down of hot and cold, so. My heart says it's about the heart. So I'm gonna go for 2. I think exposure is terrible. That's probably the one it's gonna be, is exposure. Michelle had mentioned earlier she likes an arcade that has heart and soul. I should appeal to that. You aren't going to find an arcade that has more spirit than the Funplex. Everyone who frequents there, employees and patrons alike, want nothing more than for this event to succeed. This is our chance to show the world our dreams. We've been pouring all of our combined energy into making Funship Reborn victorious. TEO, myself, all the staff, all the gamers. With magical moon cuties on our side, we can just bring even more heart to this affair. It's the perfect fit for the kind of friendly atmosphere we want, bringing people together.
Oi, you got me right in the feels.
Plus, I really want to play magical moon cuties too.
Ha, fair enough. I was just sassing you anyway. After I discussed it with TEO, I already knew I was going to show magical moon cuties at the Funplex. Love that enthusiasm, though.
Really?
Really. I mean, it's either the Funplex or Deco's Palace. And while Deco is the heavyweight champion of the arcade world, it's not a good fit for my dreams.
Great! So it's settled?
I think so. I know so. Magical Moon Cuties will have its first playable showing to the public at Funship Reborn. I'll haul my prototype cabinet over to your arcade the day before, so you can get it set up. I'd appreciate you keeping it hidden until the event, though.
Already bought a mystery concealing tarp for our rare game release. Heck, what's one more mystery concealing tarp between friends?
This will be an event to remember, and I'm thrilled. I can't wait to share the news with everyone. Crystal, thanks for the support. I really appreciate it.
Oh, but I should really be thanking you. Sorry to cut this convo off, but Michelle, your next interview is here. It's Mark from Hexagon. Mark Lowe is here?
Mark, Hexagon, got it. Oh, it's so hard to keep track of all these different media outlets. Crystal, it's been great. My people will call your people, or whatever they do these days. Oh, expect your social media to explode later today. Ta-ta!
And in a flash, Michelle wandered back into a crowd of people, her friend leading her into the next interview, leaving me standing in shock, unable to believe what had happened. A top indie designer premiering at my event. I imagined the adorable smiling faces of anime magical schoolgirls. I could practically hear them cheering me on. I knew everything would be okay. Is this my life? Yes, we do have a mystery game. That's why Crystal's like, what's one more magical concealing tarp between friends? Or mystery concealing tarp. Because we've got one already, might as well get a second one. This is my life?
Huh?
Oh, nothing. Just musing to myself. Out loud, nonetheless.
No worries, I do that all the time. Mostly when I'm alone, though.
Love it.
But overall, that went really well. I'm glad that Michelle was really excited to bring her game to the Funplex.
Me too. Honestly, I feel like a weight has been lifted off my shoulders. What with you helping me raise the hype with your Flash dance mob, I feel like Funship Reborn is going to be amazing.
That's the spirit. I never doubted you for a second.
I was about to reply with a totally witty retort about doubting and time. However, we were interrupted by the sounds of a bell chime. The hall will be closing in 30 minutes.
It's over already. Aw, and I was just getting started. I'd barely seen anything yet. I could do this for at least another 4 hours.
I am frightened and confused as to how you still have so much energy left, Teo.
I amaze even myself sometimes.
As for me, I was exhausted, allowing yawns to escape my mouth.
Well, I'm officially pooped.
And ready to go home.
Before you go,
Yeah, Teo?
Hey, before you go, you wanna, like,
Yes?
maybe go get dinner with me?
Huh? Is this really happening? Am I seeing the smooth-talking, witty Teo actually have a loss for words? His face flushed and his consonants stuttered? Holy crap, Teo is actually nervous. Although, now that I think about it, I am too. I've got some massive butterflies swarming in my belly.
I mean, it's been such a long day and I haven't seen you eat anything. And, I'm really hungry, so I figured I'd extend the invitation. No one likes eating alone, right?
Right, yes. Yeah, that makes sense. I realized I was staring at Teo wide-eyed and hadn't really responded yet. Hey, Poke Digifan. You missed Teo asking us out for a date. Well, actually, first, Ashley had a plan that was semi-illegal, and we said no and went off with Teo and met an indie developer friend of his, and she is going to premiere her indie game at our event later. And then Teo asked us out on a date. But the date is the most important part. Pretty sure those butterflies is her stomach crumbling. Probably. Big part of it. I was letting him babble on, trying desperately to keep his composure. I should say something, but I should also be very clear about my intentions. Okay, sure, intentions. It's a date then. Let's just make sure there's no room for speculation here. Only if we can call it a date. How about it? I can't help it. I gotta tease him a little more. It's only fair since he's flirted with me so many times.
So, if you,
That gulp. Blech. I give him my most flirty wink, doubled with a sassy smile. Okay. There's teasing and there's cruelty. I let him off the hook. Relax. Yes, let's go grab some grub. I'd love to share a meal with you, Teo. Thank you. Teo relaxes when I declare my intention simply and with a bit of whimsy.
all right. Consider it a date then. How about the food court here at the convention center?
Well, what a coinky dink. I just had a date with my husband in real life at a food court. Let's do it.
you know, the one about 50 feet over yonder. Smells of fried oil and ridiculously overpriced food.
You sold me on the fried oil smell. What, Gigi? That's amazing. Man, you're having a great day.
Great. I've got a hankering for some fries.
Is this real life? Me too. When real life imitates art, or art imitates real life, I guess it's the other way around. Ashley was successful. Look, she got the flyer up on the screen. Ashley! You did it! You did the semi-illegal thing. Good job, girl. Teo and I continued our conversation as we walked over to the closest food vendor tucked away within one of the many expo halls. Starving, we each ordered the biggest serving of fries. And when we both sat down to enjoy our fried potato delicacies, we instantly realized that one order would have been sufficient to feed us both. Dang, at least it was a good amount of fries. We both laughed happily at our mountain of fries.
It's a fry folly. There is no way we can finish this all.
Teo, if we set our hearts and stomachs to the task, we can conquer them all.
Together, with you, we can conquer anything.
We come damn close to finishing our food. Nice. But in the end, the tasty potatoes reigned supreme. With our hands resting on our bellies and groans leaving our lips, we waddled away from the table we shared.
Hey, thanks for spending the whole day with me. You know, I had a ton of fun.
Me too. Oh, really, Zach? Aren't you married? Yeah, I'm going with my wife. I mean, why would you call it? What are you gonna call it? Like, I'm going out for. I'm on an outing with my spouse. Like, just it's a date. You're going on a date. You can continue dating, and you should continue dating after you get married. That's my philosophy. And fries? Yes, JJ. My favorite too. I will never say no to fries. So delicious. You know what, Teo? I did too. Maybe we'll do it again sometime?
I'd be up for that. Call me whenever you like.
I lean over and give Teo a quick hug. Yay! Hug number 2! He stands still, somewhat stunned by the whole situation. Our girl's so bold now. I turn away before he can see my cheeks blush. Ah, so cute! Yay! All in all, a successful day.
Beep beep.
Beep beep, Crystal. You have a new text message.
Operation Hot Dog Takedown. Mission complete. Asset extracted and heading home for a leisurely bath and some anime.
Yo, girl, you know the greatest evening, though. One of these days, Ashley, you and me, leisurely bath and some anime. And Maid and Butler costume cosplay. It's gonna happen. Huh?
She hacked the video signs and snuck away.
Good work.
Look at the screens. Our flyer's airing there now. Wow, I didn't know Ashley was a hacker. Maybe we should swap tips.
I'd like the Funplex to commit fewer felonies rather than more, Iris. Yeah, I agree with Zachary, JJ. Pizza is delicious. I don't think I've ever had a bad pizza. Pizza's just good.
Aw, okay.
Right. Time to head home. I promised I would meet Juniper just outside the main exit of the hall, and that's exactly where I was headed. The rush of fresh air hit me as I pushed the double glass doors open. Yeah, right, Burley? You would hope that would be who you're going on a date with. Sheesh. It was nice, refreshing, and had a much better smell than the one I had been around all day. I didn't have to wait long until I saw Juniper. She bounced happily up to me.
So, how was your first Max, Crystal?
It was fantastic. Oh, stuffed crust. Yes. Pokey Digifan. Yes. Stuffed crust is so good. The amount of support I got from my friends today was amazing. I know I can always count on them, and I feel like we've bonded closer as friends. I can't wait to go back next year.
As to be expected with a convention. Although in your case, you really outdid yourself and got smacked with 300% of what anyone else would have, yeah?
How do you figure?
Well, most people drop by Max, play some games, maybe attend a panel or two, do some shopping. They're here to be catered to. You, on the other hand, were doing the catering. And like any good caterer, that means spinning plates and doing 12 different things at once. You found interesting ways to push Funship Reborn and promote the Funplex as a whole. You worked your butt off to do it. So, rather than attending Max, you were Max.
Sure feels that way. I'm totally drained.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's true, Zachary. I'm like, oh wait, what are you implying exactly? Do I look like I would cheat? Excuse you. Emma cries in gluten allergy. Aw, Emma, I'm sorry. Have you ever tried a keto pizza by any chance, Emma? My mom just started trying a keto pizza, and it's made from cauliflower, I think. I think the crust is made from cauliflower, and it tastes pretty good. It's not bad. Like, I mean, it's not exactly the same as a bread pizza, a dough pizza, but I would eat a cauliflower crust pizza. It's not bad. Oh yeah, you've had cauliflower pizza? Yeah, it's delicious. It's good. See, you can't go wrong with any kind of pizza. Pizza is pizza no matter what you use to make it. It's just delicious.
I kinda envy you, you know. It sounds like you had some great adventures today. Other than designing that flyer, I didn't do that much beyond playing a few games and buying cute t-shirts and stuff. But let me tell you, they are really super cute shirts.
Oh, that's true, Emma. No, there are no gluten-free stuffed pizzas. That is sad. Meh. All we're missing is Food Dan. Food Dan always misses all the food talk now. I gotta ping him when this happens. Like, hey, Food Dan, if you're awake, pop into chat. We're talking about food.
I'm glad I could support you, though. Even if it was just, you know, by doodling up a flyer.
Trust me, you're better off not being a caterer. You did great work. It turned out really good. Yeah, I know, Zachary. I used to think that just talking about food would summon Food Dan, but apparently not the case. Hey, don't sell yourself short. That flyer looked super professional. I mean, no fun Comic Sans, but still pretty cool.
Thank you.
Thanks, Crystal. I really enjoy doing stuff like that. I don't exactly get a lot of opportunities at the office to express myself. Okay, let's get home and get some real rest. We've both earned it. In fact, I'd say we took it...
Juniper, don't...
to the max!
Ugh. To the max, huh? Had to get that pun in there. After that moment, the rest of the evening was a blur. I knew that Juniper and I took the train back home, heated up some pizza bagels, and I safely made it into my comfy bed. Looking like death, again. I think I was still in shock. At the beginning of this day, I thought that no one was going to know about Funship Reborn. We'd be stuck as a relatively unknown mom-and-pop arcade. But now it seems like the whole world knows. Which is great, but also pretty nerve-wracking. I sighed heavily, letting all my mixed emotions flow over me. Verly, you caused a worldwide panic. Oh no, is this about pineapples? There was no turning back now. What I set in motion will stay in motion. It could only get bigger and better from here. At least, that's what I'm going to keep telling myself as I drift to sleep. I'm proud of what I accomplished today, and I can't wait to tell everyone at the Funplex about all I've done. I hope they are proud of me too. And before I know it, Funship Reborn will be upon us. Dun dun dun. Woo! Level 3 complete.
You've cleared level 3 of Arcade Spirits. A winner is you. Now, let's see your score. Teo's definitely taken a liking to you. Dance fever! You're proving to be a gentle, sweet, and compassionate soul. Also, you've scored 11,150 points. Go for the high score! Actually, I don't know what the high score is, but hey, go for it anyway! Do you want to save your game before proceeding to level 4?
I do want to save my game. And I also want to get some more water, so I'm gonna do that and maybe use the washroom, guys. And then we shall continue our journey, alright? Be back in just a second. Okay, I am back. Let's jump back in to chapter 4. I'm sorry, Zach. I like Ashley. It's just that she hangs around Teo too much. She needs to go hang out with other people. Girl got game, hates Ashley, confirmed. Ah. It is the future year 20 beep, and this is my hour. Max has come and gone, and we're hoping a good number of the folks we reached out to there will be here today at my big event. Funship Reborn. This is a make or break moment for me. My chance to put the Funplex on the map. My chance to make something more of this job than a 9-to-5 vacuuming the carpet and looking for missing ski balls. My chance to prove to myself that I can do this. Everybody's counting on me to bring in the customers and keep them coming back for more. Without that, we're constantly at risk of the Funplex shutting down. So, no pressure or anything. Penguin there, baby. Here I am in the break room, psyching myself up, watching the clock. Once the little hand hits the 10 and the big hand hits the 12, Funship Reborn is a go. I don't want to be nervous. I don't want to be freaking out like I was at Max. I want to face this with absolute confidence. But, well, sadly, I'm me and not someone else. And those old instincts to assume that everything will go wrong, those feelings are still hanging on. Heyo.
Almost time to hit the stage. You ready, Crystal?
No. Yes? You know what? Let's go with yes. Even if it's no.
I know exactly what you are feeling, Crystal. Your heart is racing and your breath is shallow, and you feel like you might pass out any second.
Check, check, and check.
I get the same way before a major community event, but I'll let you into my little secret. I take those thoughts of, I'm anxious, and instead I tell myself, I'm excited. Both emotions have the same effects on the physical body, but changing the mental outlook works wonders. So let's hear it.
I'm, excited?
All right.
Perfection! Now don't stop. You keep telling yourself that and I'll keep everyone else dancing. In the end, everybody wins. Dance on!
10 o'clock. Time to do this. You can do this, Crystal. And you know what? Even if the family curse makes you fail miserably and crash and burn, at least you can say you took an honest whack at it. You'll never succeed if you don't at least take a few whacks. With that settled, I pushed through the door and out into the arcade. Let's do it. Do it. Let's be honest. We'll probably get maybe a dozen randos anyway. No big deal, right? And that is not a dozen randos. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. Yes, Zachary. And yeah, Verly, there's like a couple of things that I don't like on pizza, but the beauty about pizza is that you can like pick things off. Now sometimes I know that like the ingredient has kind of left its taste on the pizza regardless, but in some cases you can remove ingredients you don't like and just still eat the pizza anyway. That is considerably more than a dozen randos. Wait, why am I panicking? This is a good problem to have. We wanted a big crowd for the event. Okay, it's more folks to wrangle, but I can do this. I can do this! Big smile. I step out in front of the crowd, waving for attention. Hey! Hey, everyone! Briefly, I look down to make sure I'm wearing pants, unlike my nightmares about public speaking. Welcome, everyone, to Funship Reborn at Francine's Arcade Funplex. We've got some awesome things in store for you today. I'll go over the basics, then we can get this party started. First, the token machines will be spitting out extra tokens when you buy $5 or more of them, so make the most of it. Second, the Fist of Discomfort tournament. We're streaming it live on Queen Bee's channel. Sign-ups are at the prize desk. See the giant pink flamingo for details. Ashley, you got this! Third, a high score contest for nearly every other game in the arcade. Register your 3-letter initials with Gavin at the desk to join in. Whoever holds the top score at the end of the day gets a trophy and tokens. We're planning a monthly high score challenge leaderboard, so let's get that started. Fourth, TEO will be managing a Showtime stage tournament. For those of you eager to get your groove on, go see him. Fifth, I can confirm the rumors. We're going to have Magical Moon Cuties playable on the floor today. The Funplex is home to the indies. Finally, in a few minutes, I'll be revealing our new rare game. Only a few prototypes were ever made, and today you'll get to play one of them. All of those things were on the flyers and the promotional website and so on, meaning the point-by-point was kind of redundant. They're ready to go. But I should pump the crowd up a bit, get them excited. Can't half-ass this either. Time has come to prove that earning top score is a worthwhile career path. Veteran or newbie alike, I hope you all have a lot of fun and make new friends today. Okay, well the second one's obviously kind. I like the third one. It's too bad it's crossed out. We are gamers. This is this is your challenge. I'll go for the top one. Your parents always wondered if all those hours wasted playing games would pay off. Well, today they're gonna pay off in spades. Tokens aplenty, cheap plastic trophies, and immortal glory within the hallowed halls of the Funplex await our valiant and noble champions. Who shall rise above to stomp the most turtles, collect the most coins, and blow up the most alien invaders? Let's find out! It is time for Funship Reborn! Yep! Yay! That got him excited. Right! Okay, now it's time to reveal our new rare game and get the show underway. Gavin and Naomi wheel the tarp-covered game out from the back room. Excitement builds in the crowd as it's pushed into place. Daisy Ounce Suitcase. My friends, I give you Phrase Invaders, an incredibly rare Japanese import where you must accurately type words to shoot down alien invaders. The crowd's reaction is immediate. It exists! I'd only heard of it spoken in myth and legend. Uncomfortably excited. I must play this game immediately! Whoa, one at a time! A good portion of the crowd bum rushes the game, eager to be the first ones to get their hands on those clacky old keyboards. See, Gavin, I told you it would be a hit.
Sweet.
I knew it! I knew that game would be a hit. See?
Well, today's event drew a very hardcore audience. Whether or not a rare Japanese import draws consistent profit over time during normal operating hours remains to be seen.
Sheesh, why do you always have to poop in our ice cream, Gavin? Dang. With that image, though. Just let us have this. Yeah, Gavin, you ice cream pooper. I know, an arcade game that uses a keyboard? Just crazy. My nerves unwind somewhat on seeing everybody ready to go. Maybe today will work out just fine after all. With the event underway, folks head off to sign up for the high score challenges, the FOD tourney, or just to go play some games. As for me, I work my way through the crowd and back to the desk. One last thing to do. Check in with our VIPs before they dive headfirst into the storm. Right, Zachary? Teo's manning the stage to encourage folks to get silly on the dance floor. Percy's preparing for his Moopy run. Queen Bee's ready to face her first opponents. I know I can rely on the staff, but in a lot of ways the gamers are our star talent for the day. It's their event. I need to support them. For starters, I wave over Teo, because I already know where my heart is. Everything set for today's dancing, Teo? In Teo fashion, he winks and gives me a thumbs up.
Absolutely.
Ready to rock, but can't stop to chat. Running the stage is my focus for the next few hours, and it's going to take every ounce of social juice I can squeeze out.
Oh, Westwood, sorry, I missed your chat. Since we started chapter 4, Crystal was freaking out. Teo gave her some encouragement. She went out and gave a rousing speech to many, many people that are at the arcade for the event. And now we're just getting started, basically. Teo doesn't actually work for the Funplex, but he's like a community manager, basically, for one of the big games there, so Okay.
If you need me, check me out during the lunch break, Kay.
Oh, don't worry, I'll be checking you out all through the day. Phrasing! NK. Percy, world record time. You up for this?
Absolutely.
Whoa. Okay. He definitely looks interested today, not his usual softly smiling self.
Naomi set up a little camera to record the whole thing. When I set the record, I'll submit it as the new high score to defeat. The culmination of years of effort, all coming to a head. The pressure is well and truly on, isn't it? I can always try another day, yes, but this isn't for me. I mean, it never was for me. But today it's also for you.
For the Funplex, you mean?
For you. This event is more than a way to put the Funplex on the map. It's like your own personal high score attempt. Chasing a dream, always grasping just out of reach. I'd hate to let you all down.
Morale improvement systems online! Aim the encouragement cannons! Hey, if you bungle, there's always Donkey Kong! Rude. Oh my goodness, so rude. Yeah, I mean, Percy, you got this, my dude. I like 2. I really like 2. I like 2 or 3. I'm gonna flip for 2 or 3. Heads for 2, tails for 3! Whee! Tails for 3! How many hours do you think this will take?
An optimized world record run. About 6 hours until the kill screen. Should fit neatly into the boundaries of Funship Reborn.
Sorry, Game Dan, too fast with the coin.
All told, that's actually quite tame by arcade marathon standards. The poor fellow who eventually got 1 billion on Nibbler endured worse.
That's still a lot to endure. And I want you to call me if you need anything. Anything. Water, food, a pep talk, whatever. Yay! Alright, it worked!
I trust our noble floor attendant to rally forth neath the flag of Moopy. If I need anything, I'll let you know.
Yeah, Burley, I've been trying to avoid 3s whenever possible, but sometimes I just like the way it's worded. Percy offers a quick salute, then marches off to war with Mr. Moopy's magic maze, having a seat on his stool to begin the run. Next up, checking in with...
What the
Hi, Queen. Hey. Ready for the tournament?
Nope, no way.
No, I am not ready in the slightest. Not for this. Not for him.
Whoa. With a subtle head nod, she indicates a fairly nondescript fellow with a t-shirt and jeans, standard gamer gear. But there's an unusual design on the back of his jacket, like some wide-eyed fanged Oni?
This is a local event, right? Funplex regulars, city scrubs, and a bunch of dance maniacs from Max?
That's... Yes? I mean, yes, that's what this is.
Then why the beep is the demon here?
The who?
Hey, listen.
Known on Western shores as the Demon, and in his home country of Japan as Kami, he's the top-rated Fist of Discomfort player in the world. As for your question, Miss B, I invited him.
Why? What?
Ooh.
You asked me to handle invitations for the tournament, remember? As part of my helpful assistance in setting up Funship Reborn. Honestly, I was surprised he accepted my invitation. All the other top-rated pros turned it down flat. He even flew here from Japan on his own dime. Yen, isn't that nice of him? Crystal? Did your magical phone fairy just put me dead in the crosshairs of the greatest player who ever lived?
Maybe? Yes. We'll go with yes. Sorry?
I am beeped. I am so completely beeped.
Queen Bee can't be losing morale now, and I can't have my friend so frantic over this. Plus, this is one of the main events, and when she's in top fighting form, she's an all-star entertainer. I've got to pump her up. Wouldn't it be a great upset if you won, though? Oh, man. What do I want to do for this one? Yeah, I'm like, Oh, is that really Faker, Gigi? Oh, that's funny. 1? Alright, everyone's shouting 1. Kick his ass. As Queen Bee wrings her hands and chews her lip, I lock eyes with her. Hey, I know what's coming up. Yeah, right, Burley. It's okay. The streams are much more casual, so feel free to be like, don't press that one, you dum-dum. Queen Bee.
Yeah?
Destroy him. This is your shot at taking down the demon. Fate dropped this in your lap. Now you get to do what you do best. Beat! Own it! She squeaks out a smile, but it's not her usual radiantly confident grin.
Hey, thanks.
Thanks, kid. I'll give it a shot.
As she marches off to join the tournament, I'm getting a sinking feeling.
Did I make a mistake? My calculations estimated that having a top player would bring in at least 150% more attendance. I mean, I was just trying to help this event be the best it could be.
It's all gonna work out. It'll be fine. Don't worry, Iris. You're okay. Don't worry about it, Iris. I asked you to invite star players that had hyped the event to the moon, and that's what you did. And even if the demon beats Queen Bee, well, the Funplex wins. I mean, it's amazing that he actually accepted the invitation. Like, what?
Even so, I feel kind of bad, but it's good that I feel bad, right? That I'm not making a purely quantitative analysis of the situation.
Sometimes it's good to feel bad. Humans are rarely purely quantitative.
Exactly!
That, oddly enough, cheers her up a bit. Right, that's everybody squared away. For the next few hours, it's floor attendant Crystal on duty, making sure Funship Reborn soars like an eagle, rather than a turkey. Agreed, Westwood. She could have warned her. Would have been nice. By and large, the event runs itself. Or rather, TEO, Ashley, Gavin, and Naomi keep it rolling. My job is to troubleshoot. And boy, howdy, is there trouble to shoot. Let me tell you what. Shoot all them troubles. Not 1 hour in and we've got problems. Even if they aren't major ones, I don't want even minor problems to mess up this event. Not even 1 glass of spilled milk. My stress level is so high that I might start bawling at the sight of
Beep
it.
beep!
Beep beep, Crystal. Can I be of assistance? I'd like to make things up to you after that invitation snafu. Currently, I'm detecting 3 problems for you to solve. Someone beating up a cabinet, a player loudly cursing at a game, and a crowd milling around the vending machines.
Okay, before I do this, I'm gonna... Can I look at this? Okay. Ashley... Looks like Ashley and Gavin. And then Naomi or Percy. Okay. Good to know. Ashley, Gavin, Naomi, Percy. Just in case. As floor attendant and event manager, it's my duty to make things right. The crowd's already on edge from all the high-stakes competition. Where do I start, though? Oh, okay. Well, I guess they're not going to tell me where people are, so... Distressing amount of sapient thought is a good way to put that. I guess we'll just go down the list? I think this is another one of those you do everything, so... Yeah, I'm gonna go down the list and hope. Hope this is the same kind of thing as earlier in the game. Oh my. Aren't you the guy that was giving Percy grief earlier? This gamer's busy smacking the side of a Wild Rider cabinet. The fake plastic motorcycle handles on the front of the game rattle each time. No, no, no! This can't be happening! Sir, you're not allowed to hit the games! Oh, Doc, you're leaving? See you. Thanks for popping in for the stream. Nice having you. Plus, if Naomi saw this, he'd be as good as excommunicated. At the very least. Oh, you're that gal I got mad at when the fat dude wouldn't stop playing Moopy, right? Fat dude? Sir, leave my establishment. Sorry. I've got anger issues. I'm trying to work on them. But would you just look at this? Of all the rotten luck. I got the top lap score. I did it. And now the game's frozen right after crossing the finish line. Honestly, I'm not surprised. Wild Rider is one of our most problematic games, constantly freezing or going splat. Naomi fixes it at least once a week. It was made in the early 2000 beeps, with janky low polys and low production values as a whole. I'm sorry for hitting the game. I guess that was pretty rude of me, but is there anything you can do to help me keep my score? I've got a real shot at winning this one. This guy rubs me the wrong way, but he seems sincere in his apology. And he's a paying customer today, despite claiming he'd leave forever, so I should keep that ball rolling. Let's see. Have you tried unplugging and plugging it back in? I will not do that. 2 or 3. Let's get... Yeah, I know. Character development for the rando dude. Hey, Naomi. Okay, hang on. I'm going to check with our technician. See if there's anything we can do to recover your game.
Already texted Naomi for ya.
Thanks, Iris. Naomi comes charging out of her workshop looking perturbed.
Ugh.
Wild Rider again? Quickly, she slips around behind the game, popping open the back panel. She uses her phone's flashlight to poke through the works. These early 3D games are such a pain. If it was a pure retro game or even a pure modern one, it'd be way more reliable. Okay, I think I see the problem. 1 second. Oh. And like that, the virtual motorcycle unfreezes, confetti and cheers sounding from the game as it properly registers the lap time. I never get tired of watching Naomi fix things. To see her brain quickly solve all these arcade complications leaves my mouth agape and my heart warm. All done. Call me if it breaks again. Bye.
Oh man, she did it! My score's saved, hallelujah! I owe you. Seriously, I'm taking home that Wild Rider trophy.
Another happy customer. But I should keep an eye on that game in case it falls apart again. Next problem. Swearing.
Of all the beeping immature little stunts to pull, that mother beeper!
Whoa, settle down. Fortunately for me, the gamer recognizes me immediately thanks to my speech earlier. And also, fortunately for me, she calms down considerably too. What is that little character on your hoodie, madam? It's cute.
Beep! Sorry. Glad you're here. I need your help. I mean, just look at this beep!
Curious, I take a look at the currently top score on Qbert, which is registered to the initials ASS.
Can you believe it? Someone beat my top score, then put in joke initials just to ruin my day. I know exactly who did it too. Steve. That son of a beep! He's always pulling beep like this just to mess with me. Hey, there he is. Steve, get your ass over here. This guy.
Steve glances over and with a bemused smirk strolls on over to join us. Steve the ass. Oh my goodness. I mean, he really does look the part though. Joy, something wrong?
Of course something's beeping wrong. You stole my high score.
Did I? Oh, hey, look at that. I guess I did. Sucks to be you, huh, Joy? And your initials are? Because I know for a fact Gavin wouldn't have let you register for the high score competition as ASS. So I played a little joke. So what? That's still my score up there. I'm taking home that trophy tonight. Urge to kill rising. Must control. Fist of death. Thanks, Game Dan. and ladies first. It had to be. I mean, why wouldn't I call Gavin? Yo, Gavin! If you've got a dispute, you take it up with Gavin at the prize desk. He's the judge, jury, and executioner for all things high score related.
Already texted him for you. He's on the way.
Gavin takes one look at the high score board and frowns.
Really? Really? And who exactly is Mr. Ass?
Well, Gavin, that's technically former WWE Tag Team Champ Badass Billy Gunn. But today, it's just this guy right here. Steve.
Good. Steve, you're out of the tournament.
What?
We can't wipe the game scoreboard to get rid of your joke score, not without losing the real top score underneath it. Meaning we're stuck with this for the day. Getting you out of my hair almost, but not entirely, makes up for having to deal with that problem. But that's not actually my score. I was just kidding. I didn't put ass in there, it was someone else.
Crystal?
Crystal.
He claimed it was his until you showed up.
So he's either a liar or a prankster. We're done here. Steve, you're out of the running. One more incident and you're out the door.
Ugh. Gavin, you can show me to the door anytime. Girl, damn. It's like, the way he rules over the arcade floor with that iron fist. Oh, it sends a shiver down my spine. Oh. Oh, that was too funny. I need water. Oh. Girl's out of control.
I don't have to stand here and take this crap. You don't want me here? I'll give my business to Deco's palace.
And off he goes.
Wow, that's an arcade justice right there. Thanks so much.
Happy to help. But if you don't mind keeping the swearing to a minimum, we got kids here.
For you, anything.
Thanks. Pretty intense stuff. But the problem's basically solved. Even if Dekonami's earning a few more quarters today. On to the next problem. Wait a second. As I loop back around to the center of the room, I can't help but notice two things. Percy's looking oddly irate, and Queen Bee is missing. My instinct says I should tend to our VIPs, first and foremost. I don't think I can cover both of them in time, but I could help out at least one of them. Even if it leaves the last of those crowd problems twisting in the wind. I don't know. This is triage. Where should I focus? No snacks, though. I mean, I did tell Percy he could ask me for anything. Percy! The crowd around Percy is decent, but not the mob scenes we're seeing around Fist of Discomfort or the snack machines. Mostly curious onlookers watching Percy as he loses the game? I don't think I've ever seen a game over screen for Mr. Moopy's Magic Maze. Percy gives the joystick an angry smack before quickly pumping in another token and starting again. For that matter, I've never seen Percy actually angry. Even when his runs aren't going great, he's usually so chill about it all.
Oh, for sake.
Another first, hearing Percy swear. I gotta step in. He needs some team support. Hey, Percy, remember to breathe. In, out. In, out. You can do this. You've done this dozens of times before. He closes his eyes for a moment as the screen refreshes between two mazes.
Exactly. I've done this dozens of times before. Hundreds of times.
Mm-hmm.
So why am I actually losing? Blast it! I keep making stupid mistakes. Losing lives at an unacceptable rate. I should be building up a stock. A safety buffer for bad RNG manipulation runs or for taking quick breaks. Instead, I'm barely keeping my head above water. Truthfully, this is my second game over today. If this was some glitzy showpiece run at Deco's Palace with the big names in retro score chasing play, I'd probably have shut down the whole show by now to save face.
It's early in the morning. You can afford a few mistakes, right?
Possibly. Possibly not. A 3.5 million world record run would take hours. I'm not sure there's enough hours left in the event, even if I was at peak performance.
Bloody hell. This isn't me. I should be better than this. I have to be better than this.
Oh, bugger it.
From earlier, it's clear he felt that achieving his dream alongside mine was important to him. First things first, he needs to stop for now and calm down. Playing angry clearly isn't working. What can I do to help here? The hug! Do we do the hug again? Ooh, I'm leaning on hug. I'm leaning on the hug. Two? I know ladies first. I'm like, hugs always work though. I'm not gonna shoo the crowd for sure. I mean, it's Percy. That was the thing I was thinking about too. Westwood is like, would he be embarrassed if I hugged him in front of everybody? But it's Percy. Percy, I'm gonna give you a hug anyway. I make sure he sees the gesture coming, so he can wave it away if he doesn't consent. But he seems to sag a little, drooping as I give him a big side hug. I believe in you, Percy. I know you can do this. But you need to step away for a minute. Get your bearings. Come back and try again. Okay? Yay! It worked!
Okay.
He steps away from the game and the crowd to take a breather.
Right.
You're right, of course. You're always right. Something of a beacon for us all, you know. Me included. Me especially.
Right. Step 2. As much as it may hurt him to admit it, he needs to accept the possibility that today just isn't the day. I've worked here long enough to know Percy's heart. He only finds peace in the game when he's at peace with himself. This pressure to succeed is too much. I like 2. What are we thinking, guys? 2, maybe? I think that's pretty kind. Alright, Emma's for 2. Game Dan's for 2. Okay, we got 2 for 2. Two giving? 2? Yeah, 2. I am kind. I'm a very kind person according to my stats. Alright. Let's be kind. Percy, listen to me. Listen, please. Win or lose, we're proud of you. I'm proud of you. Your friends are proud of you. Yay, it worked!
I suppose you're right. I'm letting no one down today by my poor performance. No one. Except myself, really.
Rather unfortunate.
Would that I could simply take a mulligan and try again. Would that there was time.
If it's about winning the game while at Funship Reborn...
No. Well, I'd love to do that, as I've noted, yes.
Well,
It's complicated. And nothing you need to worry yourself about.
Percy.
Nothing to worry about at all.
See, when you say things like that, I worry. It's like that dog sitting in a burning room saying, "This is fine."
Pardon?
Percy is apparently not hip to the memes of the youths, as he isn't old. This is true.
Look, love, I'd stick around and chat, but if I'm to make this record, I should get back to it. Still, I'll try to take your words to heart. It's just another run. No more, no less. I have to see it that way, whether or not it's true. Now you've got an event to manage here. I can play my best, knowing you're doing your best out there.
You've got my word on that.
right. Once more into the breach, Mr. Mopey?
And he's back into the maze, zapping monsters, collecting treasures, looking for the exit. Time and time again. Something nasty is brewing here. Percy's the one we can usually count on to be, well, a rock. Stable, if inert. A fixture of the arcade, like furniture. I'm not used to him having problems. Honestly, I haven't paid as much attention to him as I have to others. I don't know what's going on in his head, and right now I feel like I should. I'll check in with him later, just to be safe. Aw, Percy. I'm glad I hugged you. Sweet BB. Half of Funship Reborn in the can, half to go. I've been running myself ragged trying to catch every little problem, and there's still plenty left to do. But no sense not practicing self-care, too. It's time to get my lunch on. And while a nice quiet moment to myself would probably help, what would help more would be a smidge of social interaction beyond crisis management. Percy and Queen Bee are obviously tied up in their own affairs, but everybody else should be open. Who could I lean on in my time of need? Oh, I was gonna hang out with Ashley, but now I have the option to hang out with TEO again. Can't I just hang out with all of you? Oh, no. I mean, it's got to be TEO. It's got to be TEO. I'm sorry, Ashley. I feel bad. Ashley. TEO is looking concernedly down at his phone. He collectively wipes his brow and exhales. Maybe TEO would like to join me on a break. It seems we could both use a little energy boost. Appears to be a good time, too. The ever-present group of dancers has cleared away from Showtime stage for the time being. Must be a good breaking point for the tournament. Dancers need to refuel too, I guess. How could this happen to me? I made my mistakes, but I didn't get picked. At all this rude, it's like Molly's distracted. Poor Ashley. Hey TEO, how's the dancing today? Every time I look over here, people are laughing and smiling.
Oh hey! They're rocking and grooving their hardest today. Our crowd might not have as many hoots and hollers and intense battles as Queen Bee's. We've got more newcomers.
Hell yeah!
And we are totally killing it.
That's great to hear. The fraction of me madly worrying about Showtime stage is calm, but the rest is still a mess of anxiety. Excitement.
You're too hard on yourself, Crystal. Everyone, including you, is doing a fantastic job.
Thanks, Teo. But remember to take a break for yourself, too. In fact, have you eaten lunch yet?
Nah, I haven't had the time.
Seems now is the perfect time, then. I got a mighty hunger, and you're coming with me the whole story.
How could I ever refuse you? Plus, I've got a mighty hunger too, and it's for more time with you.
I'm left utterly speechless. It's like you read my mind. And before I can find the words, Teo continues on.
And for some tasty cake.
Okay, let's go do the thing with the putting of the foods into our mouth holes. Ooh la la. Do I get to see the two? Is it Matt and Ben or whatever? Oh no, the Ashley bad end. Ashley, I'm sorry. My companion fetches a table in the crowded cafe while I memorize our order and carry it forth to yon service counter. I make my way to the front of the line, trying to keep the lunch order neatly arranged in my brain despite all the chaos of today's event.
Well, look who's here.
I'm looking.
Yay, it's Ben and Matt!
It's our favorite arcade wrangler.
Arcade minion? Arcade flunky? What's the right term?
Event manager, actually. You know those flyers for Funchit Reborn I asked you to pass out? It's my baby.
Moving up in the world, I see.
A proud parent of a shiny arcade baby.
And yet, no invite for us to the baby shower.
Why, I feel snubbed.
These two. Oh, I'm so sorry, Verly. Hope you get a cold pack on your head, drink lots of water, have a hot water bottle on your neck or a hot pack on your neck. All the things. Keep hydrated. And hopefully your headache gets better soon. Thank you for sticking around for as long as you did. It was nice having you.
But seriously, we couldn't be prouder of you. And to think, when you first walked in these doors, you were still trying to figure out your place in things.
Ben and I know a thing or two about finding your dream and sacrificing to make it happen.
Long hours, hard work,
Hard hours and long work, too.
struggling to make ends meet.
Having meetings to discuss how to end the struggles.
Can't imagine how difficult it must have been for you to get to where you are now.
It wasn't that difficult, honestly. I came up with a name, talked it up at Max, and that's it.
Oh, I'd be on the lookout for hidden costs on the back end then.
Speed bumps on the road of life to catch you unawares as you're soaring down the highway of success.
But if you wreck your $500,000 imported sports car of business triumph, we'll be there to drown your sorrows in coffee.
Thank you.
And donuts.
And donuts.
Don't forget the donuts, an essential component. Next order, please.
Shaking my head, I wander back to our table with a lunch in tow. Always a pleasure. I ended up ordering a massive amount of food. It's amazing the stuff Ben and Matt have here beyond just hole-enabled pastries. In my case, a grilled cheese sandwich with a cup of tomato soup and a chocolate chip cookie for dessert. Oh yeah. All this event managing has given me an unquenchable appetite, and I'm filling it with as many calories as I can look at. Relatable. I'm pretty sure I earned it, though. As I sit across from Teo, I take note of what he ordered. A hearty-looking salad, a bag of kettle chips, and a decadent slice of chocolate cake. Ooh. All of this looks so delicious.
'Tis a feast set for royalty. And by royalty, I mean me and you. We should just share it all.
I'm not opposed to sharing. Just looking at the cake is making my mouth water. A splendid idea. We dig in, eating bits and pieces of each other's food. That's so cute. But as I'm stuffing my face morsel by morsel, I can't help but notice that Teo's phone is blowing off the hook with notification noises. Every few seconds it buzzes and chimes in. After several minutes, he reaches for his phone. You should probably ignore those, yeah? You should probably just ignore those. What do I want to do? I'm kind of leaning towards 2. I don't want to, tell him what to do, you know? You know what I'm saying, guys? Yeah, that's what, like, maybe 2? 2? I don't like the bottom one for sure. Yeah, I know, like 3 is saying nothing. But I've been warned not to pick basic options, so I'm like, But it's... I'm gonna go with 2. With his phone reminding us of how well-known TEO is, he should just get it over with and attend to his masses. Such popular. Many messages. Wow. Okay, he liked it. That was not how I was expecting that to go. Such popular.
Huh. I wish that was the case, Crystal. Sadly, all these messages are work-related this time.
Work? As in your job?
Yes, I have one of those.
I mean, I didn't mean to say you didn't have a job. I just have no idea what you do.
Just like you, I make a living in the arcade industry. I don't work in an arcade per se, but I am one of the community managers for the North American division of Showtime Stage.
Whoa. That's really neat.
It's almost exactly what you see me do at the Funplex, but on a wider scale. More big tournaments, more interacting on social media. Even more dancing.
Sounds literally perfect for you, TEO. How did that even happen?
Funny and interesting things happen when you have a lot of friends.
Makes me think I should work on my networking skills.
From what I saw, you did great at Max. Otherwise, we wouldn't have as many people here today as we do.
That's a good point. I did bust my ass to make things work out at Max. As did you, honestly. Getting us magical moon cuties was a huge plus. Glad to have a friend like you around.
Don't sell yourself short. You're a great friend, too.
I thought we were dating.
I mean, look at me now. Last time we lunched here, I was stressing over silly things, wasn't I?
Kind of.
You helped me realize that if I don't take the time for myself, I'd never be the best TEO I could be.
The best TEO I could be. Dance TEO is best TEO. I do like to. Dance TEO is best TEO. Yeah, I'm gonna go 2, I think. I would say best TEO is when he's dancing.
I admit it, I look pretty darn good while I'm moving my hips up on the stage.
And since you've been working on that self-care, your dancing has even improved. Definitely moved up a few notches on the dance-o-meter.
It's just so easy to fall into those comfortable, self-destructive habits. And yeah, I was totally stuck in that cycle.
I know what you mean, TEO. It's been a constant struggle to break out of the mold that my family brought me up in. Watching you has inspired me too.
But you helped me realize I wasn't caring for myself enough. And I'm forever grateful for that.
I got you, boo.
It's by no means the end of the battle, but it's nice to know I'm not alone anymore. And before I get too mushy about my feelings, I should head back to Showtime Stage.
Good call. Ditto. There's still so much I need to do. The day is only halfway over, but thanks for sharing in this much-needed break with me.
Anytime.
Rushing through the rest of our lavish meals, we wrap things up and slip back into the Funplex, almost unnoticed in all the noise and chaos of Funship Reborn. Reborn! The next few hours pass quickly. With renewed confidence, Percy's deep into his world record run and performing admirably. He's intensely focused on that score, inching ever closer. While Queen Bee effortlessly destroys locals on the path to her inevitable showdown with the demon. Myself, I float through it all, taking care of little problems while keeping an eye on both of them. But as the event winds to a close, all eyes are on our two main events, and the very real possibility of our local heroes falling apart at the finish line. Dun, 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 dun. Alright. Technically, the arcade-wide score competition is still on, but the crowds are ignoring the games in favor of crowding around Fist of Discomfort and Moopy. Percy's been on a solid run since his earlier fumbles. Queen Bee's been effortlessly destroying all competitors, as expected. But the Demon has been matching her game for game, destroying all his opponents as well. And as predicted, Grand Finals will come down to Queen Bee versus the Demon. And as for the magical world of Moopy, Percy's closing in on that world record, with the tape rolling and ready to submit to Twin Galaxies. The pressure's on. I helped Percy through his frustration. I could be there for him at the end, too. But undoubtedly the tournament has the bigger crowd. I might be needed there. Who needs me more? Queen needs me more. Okay. My queen! I can't be there for them both as much as I want to. Who do I focus on? Percy, I do love you too. But I gotta go for my queen. This is it. The grand finals of Fist of Discomfort at Funship Reborn. I can sense the excitement in the crowd, and it's hard not to get swept up in the hype. My nerves are through the roof right now, and I'm not even the one playing. Using my event manager authority, I reach the front of the crowd where Rhapsody, and FOD expert Iris invited to handle the play-by-play announcing, introduces the competitors.
On the player one side, the rising star of L7 Gaming, local Funplex champion and internet sensation, Queen Bee!
A few folks in the crowd, locals mostly, cheer Queen Bee on. I recognize most of them from her crew and a bunch of Funplex regulars.
On the player 2 side, 5-time EVO champion and Fist of Discomfort, known as Kami in his home country of Japan. Here we all know him as the Demon.
Uh-oh. The crowd's picked their favorite clearly. Not to say that it doesn't make sense. The Demon is known by casuals and hardcore alike, but I was hoping for a little less of a discrepancy between the two. I look over to Queen Bee. She's keeping it calm. She's keeping it cool. A true mask of the competitive gamer. I'm ever impressed with how she can always be so composed and badass, even at a moment like this. It makes my heart flutter. After a quick handshake, it's off to their joysticks, quartering up and getting ready to battle.
My fellow gamers, this is the Grand Finals here at Funship Reborn. Let's hear it for our competitors.
Yes, the Demon Lord. True. As they shuffle through the character selection screen, the crowd waits in anticipation, eager to see who will be chosen. The announcer takes that momentum and brings it back twofold.
Queen Bee is sticking with her pride and joy, the fast and deadly Tomokaze.
From what I've learned, Tomokaze is a light and fast character, suited for Queen Bee's aggro style. It's her favorite character. And as for the Demon, who's been playing his staple, a heavyset controlling samurai all day, selects a similar speedy attack ninja?
What an amazing turn of events! The Demon completely strays from his normal character roster and chooses Silent Blade! This is completely unlike anything we've seen the Demon do today. What an exciting matchup, one you won't want to take your eyes away from.
The nuances of this game escape me, but I'm pretty sure this isn't what Queen Bee was expecting. Not in the slightest. I'm starting to wish I'd paid more attention to this game so I'd know exactly how doomed she was right now.
With characters locked in and maps set, let's not delay this match any further. The countdown is at 3, 2, 1, and begin!
Ah, so cute! Right out of the gate, the Demon comes at Queen Bee with a ferocity I haven't seen since Well, since Queen Bee's usual matches where she charges head-on into her enemy.
Right out of the gate, the demon attacks Queen Bee with a ferocity the likes I've never seen. Like a cheetah, the demon spares no time, running straight towards his prey.
Uh-oh. Is that a tear or sweat?
The demon has completely ignored the ninja creep waves. He's taking full-on minion damage and he's not even phased. In fact, he's not even stopping to buy items. Our champion from Japan has only one thing in his sights, and that's Queen Bee.
To be honest, still no clue what's going on here. Esports are a dense brick of knowledge that's way beyond me. But from what little I know, Queen Bee plays a fast style. And now she's hitting someone who's playing even faster, staying just one step ahead. Normally these matches go on a good 5 or 10 minutes, but he's already put Queen Bee down once, then mauled an allied sensei while she was respawning. I try to make myself heard over the crowd. Ooh. Stay cool, focus on defense. Kick his ass! You can do this, Queen! I mean, I told her to kick his ass earlier. I'm thinking too. Oh, Game Dan thinks 1. Stay cool, focus on defense. Alright. Gotta vote for 1. Yeah, I was thinking 2 for continuity. Catherine says 3. Woo! Woo! We got a 1, a 2, and a 3. Alright. Coin time! I like 1 and 2. I mean, 3's good. It's just like the basic, like, you can do this, sweetie. I know, I believe in you. Okay, I'm gonna do heads and tails. Heads top, tails bottom, and then I might do a second coin flip. Hiya! Okay, tails. So I got 2. So tails is still gonna be 2, and heads is gonna be 3. Hiya! Man, it doubled down on tails. Okay. Kick his ass! Kick? No, it's no good. She can't hear me. Even if I was able to shout louder than the crowd, her attention is so focused she probably wouldn't register my voice. I can do nothing but helplessly watch as the demon pulls her apart again and again. No!
The onslaught! The demon, living up to his namesake, is not showing an ounce of mercy for his competitor. But what's this? Queen Bee is switching things up. She stopped at the item store, completely ignoring the attacks on her sensei. What could she possibly be buying at a time like this?
Fortunately, she seems to have developed a plan. Not that I totally get why, but she stopped attacking so she can buy a bunch of scrolls. I mean, the demon's not gonna politely wait for her to stop.
And one of Queen Bee's sensei is down for the count. But that death has bought her enough time to grab as many control spells as she can.
Spells? I've never seen her use spells this early in the game before.
Queen Bee blasts the lane with Storm of Frost.
Oh, ice spells. I see. They look so shiny. Okay, see you, Gigi. Initially, it works like a charm. The enemy minions freeze solid and give her just enough breathing room to push ahead.
But the demon responds with a swift accuracy. He's pushing forward with his other lanes, ignoring her attempts to slow things down.
As the demon flips between lanes, it's clear that while this would have won her the game if she'd started out that way, quickly enough the final sensei on Queen Bee's side of the map falls. Aww.
Here is your winner, the demon!
The obligatory handshake happens as the crowd bursts into applause, thrilled to have seen such a strange spectacle out of the world champion. Poor Queen. Immediately, Queen Bee is forgotten as the players close in to cheer on the demon over and over. Perhaps sensing it's her cue to depart before the cheap plastic trophy I got from the dollar store is awarded to her rival, Queen Bee slips away, and I decide to follow. Aww. Would she have heard any of the options, I wonder? I find her in the break room, collapsed in one of the folding chairs, face in her hands. Quietly, I take a seat next to her.
I don't know. After L7 Gaming dumps me, maybe I can live off my stream subs alone. If they don't abandon ship too, I mean.
Girl, you went up against the demon. I don't think they're gonna dump you.
Maybe cut my living expenses a little. You know, move back into my parents' house, things like that. If worse comes to worse, maybe Naomi will carve out the insides of an unpopular game and I can sleep in there.
Oh boy. I recommend pizza bagels. Breakfast of champions. Aw, girl. Ugh. Would she want me pitying her? Like, I am sorry things didn't work out, but would she want me to pity her? I feel like saying else, maybe they won't care, you know? She'll be like, of course they care. What are you talking about? Ah! Oh, Queen. I don't know. Yeah, you don't think I'm sorry is pitying? Westwood's like, to lighten the mood, pizza bagels. Yeah, I'm like, should I lighten the mood? It's true, sometimes all you can say is, I'm sorry. I mean, I'm a kind-hearted person in this game. I should probably stick with it. Do you want a hug too? I'm giving out hugs all the time. Hey. If it helps you feel any better, I feel awful right now, too. I'm sorry this happened. You've got my sympathy.
Normally, that sort of sentiment is seriously not my thing, but...
Alright, okay. I was like, that's why I'm like, under normal circumstances, I feel like you would slap me in the face, but... Whew.
Today? Yeah. I'll take it. Thanks, Crystal.
Wait, I've graduated from Kid?
Thanks, kid.
That's better. And hey, maybe your team will be just as understanding as me, right?
You don't know L7 Gaming, kid. They've been looking for an excuse to cut me from the roster for... Well, no point going into the reasons now. Point is, I failed. And they'll know. My career? Basically in the toilet right now.
This is my fault, isn't it? I'm the one who organized the event. I'm the one who pushed everybody past their limits, all in the name of making my dream a reality. I've been working hard to make what should have been just another temporary job in a long string of temporary jobs into something more. Something I can believe in. But I didn't stop to think of what that would cost me and everyone around me. Beep!
Whoa!
Wash that filthy mouth out with some soap, kid. Question is, now what? Where do I go from here?
I feel like the demon's gonna offer you a job. Well, thankfully, someone's knocking at the door, interrupting me before I need to provide career advice to someone whose career I just indirectly destroyed. Although I'm expecting it to be Gavin, or maybe Ashley, to come cheer their friend up, the unexpected walks in the door. Is it the demon with a job offer? Yes! The two of us sort of stare, confused, as the man addresses Queen Bee. Oh, I don't know what that says. I still don't know what that says. What?
Hey, listen.
Yes?
I can translate. One moment while I load my Japanese to English speech recognition systems. I'm afraid my English is not very good, so... Oh, you have a translator. I am glad.
Iris repeats everything we say back and forth. With a little patience, the conversation flows a bit easier after that.
I wish to thank you for teaching me today.
What the?
For... what? The beep does that even mean? Are you mocking me?
Iris probably softened that a little in the translation, but combined with Queen Bee's expression, the demon seems to get the real gist.
Not at all. I wish to thank you for teaching me your unique fighting style.
Both Queen Bee and I look very confused.
I have been watching your stream for a year now, but watching it is not the same as facing you in combat. From that one battle alone, I have learned a great deal. If you will allow it, I would enjoy learning more. I clearly have a great deal of work to do to master your style, as you saw today.
Didn't we just see him pull you apart limb by limb? Queen Bee's expression softens and she playfully punches me in the shoulder.
Way to rub it in, kid. But that's not even what happened. I honestly thought you were watching the match.
I was, but I'm still confused.
He played sloppy as beep. The reason I lost was due to surprise. He took more risks out there than I did, relying on the fastest, hardest aggro style imaginable to win before I could react. Even in aggro, you don't come blitzing out the gate without buying a single item. Not unless you're willing to bet it all on that strategy. I was overly eager to show you what I have learned. I won, yes, but I cannot be results-oriented in my thinking. I believe we could learn much from you, Queen Bee-san.
Come again?
Okay, who's we exactly? Myself, the Kami of Japan. Onslaught-san, the Kami of the NorCal scene. Fausta-san, the Kami of Germany. We are assembling a team. Winds that blow from all directions at once, carrying with them wisdom from across the arcade world. A diverse team for players, by players. But we require an aggro-style champion, a Kami of the East Coast scene in America. We would be deeply honored if Queen Bee-san joined us.
I knew it. I knew he was out scouting. As he offers a deep bow, neither of us know quite how to react to that. Queen Bee speaks up first.
Hold on. You're offering me a job? That's why you came here?
Hi. I have been scouting for talent to complete our team, but have yet to meet anyone quite like you. You are... intense, wild, daring, and exactly what we need. But I could not know for certain until I attempted to surpass you in direct combat. I attempted, and I failed. Winning the match is irrelevant. My play was insufficient. However, if you wish to remain loyal to L7 Gaming, I will understand.
Them right in the ear!
The ear?
I mean, let me look into my contract situation and square things away first. But, you know, I'm interested. Yeah, interested.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Really.
I know, right, Gigi? Like, what? I'm so happy for her. I almost barely saw the hint of the possibility of a glimpse of a smile on the demon just now. And it's gone.
Thank you.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
It's a wild dot at the end of the stream. Thank you for bringing me coffee.
You're welcome. Sorry it's so late.
No, that's fine.
Late coffee is better than no coffee.
Yeah. I could not agree more. That is good.
Hello, Game Daniel and Sweet Bean and Zachary and Westwood and Emma. How are you guys doing? And Gigi. Is Gigi? Yeah, there's Gigi.
And there's Gigi. And there's a sleepy Yuli. I don't know if he fell asleep, but there was a sleepy Yuli earlier.
Nice, nice. And ladies first. Hello, hello.
Hi, Chad.
Oh, I'm sorry. I should have greeted you first, right?
Oh, thank you very much for this. I'll be finishing pretty soon.
Okay.
So,
You having fun?
I'm having fun. I am. I basically had the same date with the guy that you and I had today.
You went to the mall, you went to the food court, you had fries.
We had fries! We did! We had fries! It was so funny. I'm like, whoa! Is this when art imitates real life? Oh, it was so good.
Very cool.
Yeah. So I was very happy.
You having fun with this game?
Yes!
I mean, besides that obviousness.
Can you tell that I'm enjoying this game? And I'm like, and then this happened, and then this happened, and then we had this thing, and then I hugged like 3 people, and it was great.
Ah. Did you get to hug that guy?
This guy? No, I haven't hugged that guy.
Not yet.
No.
He doesn't look like he needs hugs. He's got that I'm standoffish kind of thing.
Poor faker.
Anyway, I'll let you get back to it.
Okay.
Bye, chat.
Are you gonna be recording, or...?
Possibly.
Okay, I'll just keep an ear out for
Possibly.
you. Okay, see you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Please, take all the time you require. Fate willing, we will welcome you as one of our 4 heavenly kings.
4 heavenly kings, dang. That's quite the title. Why is my coffee making me burp? Okay.
We will at last have found our queen.
Oh, that was smooth, though. With that, he offers one more bow and promptly turns to exit. Yo, girl!
Whoa.
Holy beep! Kid, do you know what this means?
You're about to be elevated to arcade godhood? Your skills will expand dramatically? You don't have to live with your parents? Godhood? You're going to ascend the holy mountain of Asgard to join your fellow kami in Olympus, home of the spirits above?
I'm pretty sure you're mixing up your pantheons there, kid. But... yeah, this is big. I mean, this is super big for me. Instead of bowing and scraping and begging L7 to let me sit at their table, I get my own beeping table! I want to be carried into Evo by oiled fanboys, raising me high on a plush couch, feeding me grapes, and fanning me with palm leaves.
While they're wearing loincloths. Yes. Yas, queen. Aw, we got a sleepy Sweet Bean here. Alright, good night, Sweet Bean. Thank you for joining. I'm actually reasonably sure Iris could arrange that if I asked her to.
Sure thing, I'll get right on.
Kidding, I was kidding, Iris.
Yeah, I'm kidding too. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I've got a lot to learn before I really know I can hang with them. But now, I've got a future. And it's bright.
I'll admit to some relief on hearing I didn't just sink Queen Bee's battleship. But the fact remains that we got lucky. If the demon hadn't been in a generous mood, hadn't been scouting for talent, her career would have been in shambles thanks to me. Girl, don't think like that. The demon said it himself. Don't fall for result-oriented thinking. Maybe her future is bright, but it almost wasn't thanks to me. But if you hadn't arranged all of this, he never would have come here, and he never would have scouted her, and it would never have happened. So it's because of you, Crystal. Man, who knew being an adult with many important responsibilities instead of a transient floating through life would be this nasty?
Kid? You okay in there?
Yeah, I'm fine. Everything is fine. Shaking the moment off, I do my best to celebrate her achievement. I'm just glad everything worked out.
Me too. I was pretty shaken up this morning, truth be told. And I think my performance shows I've got a long way to go. But I'm getting there. Anyway, no sense hiding out back here all night. Let's go mingle with the guests a bit more before the party's over.
With her confidence restored, Queen Bee strolls to the door to return to the Funship Reborn crowds. Nice. You love to see it. As we re-enter the arcade, I instinctively size up the crowd looking for trouble. But there isn't any. Good. Don't think I could deal with another crisis. Wait a minute. Where's Purpur? Percy? I don't know. He's gone. Nobody's playing Moopy. In fact, it's already drained out the extra lives and gone back to the attract mode screen. With a score just short of the world record. Ah, Percy!
Aw, beep! You think he cracked under the pressure?
What? What happened to Percy?
Percy's in the hospital. He started clutching at his chest and then fell off his stool. We think it was a heart attack.
Oh, Zachary! Oh, thank you for keeping quiet about it. Ah, Percy!
I called 911 right away. The ambulance just left.
Oh no. I need to go. Beep! I ride the bus. I can't drive to the hospital.
Queen Bee provides. We'll take my car.
Gavin, can you and the others finish up here? I have to. This is my fault. I pushed him too hard.
Go. We'll take care of Funship Reborn.
Quickly, we pile into Queen Bee's rusty yellow hatchback and speed off to the local hospital. Percy, don't you die on me! Percy! The hour is growing late, but we manage to find his room just before visiting hours are over, and inside, lying in a hospital bed.
Oh, hello there. Wasn't expecting visitors. How do you do? Is the event going well?
How do you do? Seriously? How do you do, Percy? Exactly. What's going on? Are you okay?
Oh, Tosh, it's nothing.
Hi, Z. I almost missed you. Good to see you. You picked a hell of a moment to pop in. It's true.
Just a heart tremor. Wasn't even a full arrest or anything. They're keeping me overnight for observation. I'll be back at the Funplex before you know it. Still have a high score to defeat after all.
Are you beeping kidding me? Purpur, come on. You're hooked up to an ECG. I can see your heartbeats. It's not nothing.
It's just a little issue, that's all. A medical mishap which runs in my family.
Oh, is that what you meant when you were all like, it has to be now, like the time is short? Oh no. Percy, is your story really sad? Are you working on a time limit? No! Not like this.
Wasn't quite expecting it to accelerate this quickly, but that's life, isn't it?
So, it wasn't stress-related?
Well, probably didn't help, but can't say I was feeling sharp as usual this morning. My fault, really. All my fault.
How serious is this condition? And be honest with us, Percy. No holding back to keep us from worrying, because we're gonna worry whether you like it or not.
Yeah, what the kids said.
Well,
they've said 2 years left to live, but science isn't an exact science, I suppose.
Beep! Ah, 2 years. No, Percy, you have a sad story. No. But you're so sweet. No, not like this, Percy. I'm really glad I hugged him now. The hospital PA system chimes, grabbing my attention. Nurse Rando. Your attention, please. Your attention, please. Visiting hours are now over. Visiting hours are now over.
Suppose it's time for you two to head on home. And don't you worry about me. I'll be out of here in the morning. Probably take a break from Moopy for a time, but I'll pop by the Funplex all the same.
Only if you're sure, Percy.
You know me, love. I'm an optimization expert. And my way of keeping calm through this silliness is to optimize the happiness I can find in the time remaining to me. And that means
The Funplex.
the Funplex.
Oof. Well, that got real heavy real quick. Queen Bee offers me a ride back to the Funplex in her car. I've still got an event to wrap up and then a bus to catch back to my apartment. Neither of us really feel like talking on the way there. Yeah. He is a good man for sure. Feel so bad for him. I'm back. Not that there is much to come back to. All the plastic trophies I picked out for the high score contests are gone along with their winners. Looks like everybody's closing up shop. Ashley tidying up a bit. Naomi literally having fallen asleep at the prize desk. And Francine up way past her bedtime, squinting at a computer printout.
Hello, dearie.
Ah, there you are, Crystal. Gavin ran the numbers while you were out. Despite the discount on tokens, we made a tidy profit today, far above and beyond what the Funplex normally draws. From what Ashley tells me, the mood was quite jovial near the end, with many nice folks saying they plan to return. And even if the local champ didn't win at Fist of Discomfort, they got to see the demon in action. That's a feather in our cap. I'd hoped you'd be pleased with the news. This is what you wanted, yes? To put the Funplex on the map? Business is going to be just peachy now, especially with more lovely parties like this one.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I am happy about it, just
Exhausted?
emotionally, mentally, and physically.
Well, for what it's worth, we're all rather exhausted, dearie. But we've got no regrets. I'd like to think I know a thing or two about dreams. Dreams and how difficult they can be to make a reality. Your dream of a thriving Funplex is going to take hard work from each and every one of us. But we're ready, willing, and able. Well, true, Queen Bee didn't win, and true, Percy was, hospitalized, but the poor dear.
Poor dear, indeed.
But we did it! Your friends saw it through, and they do it all over again, without a doubt.
I nod, a bit numb to it all. I'm sure I'll feel like $1,000,000 tomorrow when Percy strolls back in and smiles, and Queen Bee's sporting her fancy new team jacket. When the daytime crowds are thick with newcomers, happy to be playing the games they love, when I really get to see the effects of what we accomplished. But for now, I really just want to go to bed. You need anything else from me tonight?
We're all wrapped up like a bow. I'm on my way home for a good night's sleep myself. Go home, Crystal. We'll see you tomorrow. Thanks, Francine. Oh.
It's been a day. Ugh. I turn the keys in the lock, slumping into the apartment.
Hi!
Hi.
So, how'd it go? Was Funship Reborn every bit as awesome as the awesome poster I designed for it?
The players went home happy and business is booming.
Hooray! Why don't you look happy?
It's been a long day.
Well, okay. Honestly, Crystal, you're an inspiration to me. You had the guts to chase your dreams. It's tough work, but I knew that Iris could find you something you'd love. And I've been wondering if I should follow in your footsteps.
You want to become an arcade czar?
No, silly. I I mean, just try to find something to do with my life other than make coffee for executives and file their paperwork.
I've got it!
Like that poster. I could try to be a graphic designer, maybe. I've always loved doing stuff like that. What do you think?
Oh, you gotta leave, Z. No problem. I look forward to future torment from you. Have a good day. Except that following your dreams can run you ragged like it did to me today. It could nearly torpedo your future. It could even kill you. Is it worth it? Is it really worth all the trouble? Ah, you're doing fine. You got this, girl. With your dreams and pizza bagels on your side, anything is possible. Francine's right. I chose this path. I chose to make my life difficult in order to make my life into something. Juniper's helped me out along the way, and I should help her in turn. I'm not gonna lie. It wouldn't be easy, not by a long shot. But, yeah, I think you should chase your dreams. Become an artist on your own terms.
Thank you!
I knew I had the right idea. Thanks, Crystal. You need to go to bed and sleep. Tomorrow I'll make you pancakes, a reward for my hard-working arcade czar. You used to have pancakes every morning during those summer trips, right? Your mom made them.
That was ages ago, Juniper, when my folks could afford trips to the shore. And Juniper gets a wry smile.
I think I know exactly how we can celebrate your newfound success. How about
a beach vacation? Are we getting a beach episode? Oh my god. And that was the end of chapter 4 too. Hello, Dreamy Kiwi. Thank you for popping in. Unfortunately, I'm just about to finish. Ooh, almost at 14,000 points. Nice.
You've cleared level 4 of Arcade Spirits. A winner is you. Now let's see your score.
Alright. Teo's up there.
Teo's definitely taken a liking to you. Dance fever. You're proving to be a gentle, sweet, and compassionate soul. Also, you've scored 13,950 points. Woohoo!
I know, Dreamy Kiwi. I'm so sorry. I'm just finishing, unfortunately.
Today's pizza fact is... the world's largest pizza covered 10,000 square feet and measured 140 feet across. It weighed in at 44,457 pounds. Do you want to save your game before proceeding to level 5?
I definitely do. Yeah, But does that mean that you save Percy from dying by doing his route? Because that sucks. How can you do anybody else's? I hope it's not quite as on the nose as that. Ugh. Oh my goodness. Not like this. Not like this. Okay, as soon as we're through this little portion, we'll wrap up. That was a pretty good stream. I agree, ladies first. That was... whew. I had fun. Man, Teo's been a delight, I must admit. Sounds good, Dreamy Kiwi. I'll look forward to seeing you. Next week, just so you know, I am going to start an hour earlier, so it'll be 6 p.m. EDT instead of 7 p.m. EDT. So I hope that works out for you and you're able to still pop in. But yeah, guys, thank you so much. This was a lot of fun. I had a great time. Lots of feels, unexpected feels. But, whew, man, I am enjoying this game so much. And it's great hanging out with you guys. So thank you for keeping me company and watching me lose my mind. over various things. That was great. Let's see. It's Monday, so the rest of this week is more Steam Prison with Ines Heinrich Heine. So that should be fun. And then on the weekend, my brother's coming over on Saturday, I believe. Right now, we're still good for the stream Saturday, but we might have a family thing. It's kind of breezy in the wind, so that might change to Sunday. I will confirm later, but for now it's still Saturday at the regular time. And then Sunday, of course, more letter and hopefully another Gander video if I find something interesting. And yeah, otherwise, that's it for me. I'm pooped. Not an ice cream, I'm just pooped. So I'm gonna drink my coffee and kind of chill for the night, I think, until I go and reply to comments. So yeah, thanks guys once again. Hope you have a good rest of your day wherever you are, and until next time, I'll see you around. Alright? Bye-bye!